Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Tom Kokoza, Dan Isgro, Phil Castellano, and Damian Scro. And we have Frankie inside editing the show live. Thank you guys for joining us. Today is Celestial Engine. It is Season 2, Episode 3. Today's episode is called The Storm. Last episode, if you remember, there was a heavy plot bomb. It might have been the largest warhammer of plot I have ever delivered onto this quest. Besides Episode 2 in the original Celestial War. And it's a big one. So last episode, their characters found out that they are, in fact, all connected to their previous characters. And they've regained their memories of any quest they've ever played with me during Audio Dungeon or before. So that is a lot.
Yes.
It's a lot out of game, and it's a lot in the game, I would think. So they learned a lot about how the universe works, how the multiverse works. I think in and out of game, they're still deciphering it, and so working it out in their heads. And while they were taking that in, immediately the Stellar Fleet was putting them to work, say, like, you're back, great. Now we're about to be under attack by the Kairanites. They're coming in with their fleet soon, and we need Astral Crystal. So they have sent the players out to a nearby area that they believe might have been a fragment of the moon was exploded and such. And you guys are to go out there with a modified ship. And the ship has 2 large tanks on it now that can take in Astral Crystal. Yep. And your mission is simply to go there, get the Astral Crystal, and come back.
Awesome. Everybody in the card shark. Let's go. She's ready to fly.
That's right. If that's the name.
Sure it is.
So that's what happened last episode.
We'll see.
And I'm excited to see what's going to happen this episode for you guys. Patreon rerolls is the time for it. If you got one, put them in. And how you guys doing? You ready for this?
Oh, boy.
I'm not feeling... I feel like this is too straightforward a task for us to handle successfully. That's not what we do here.
I had a conversation with Brooke about that, and I go, this might be the most do this thing,
Simple task.
Just like go out and do this, because I said that, I go, I don't think I've ever given you guys a go on this mission and come back like a short, and she's like, no,
sure.
this is the first time.
Yeah.
So I like it because it's a little bit of the sandbox. You just do your own thing. It's going to feel like a video game or whatever. Just go do your own stuff and then return. And I'm really curious, can you do it? It's like
Can you go get groceries?
I
don't know.
Yeah.
Knowing us, it's a significant chance that
I'm sending the
it's not
kid out
going to go smoothly.
I'm sending the kid out for milk for the first time.
Will he come home?
Wow, that's a dark spin on that. But yeah, I was going to say, will he come back with the milk, or maybe we'll bring potato chips instead? We don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, this is the first time I feel like we're aware of like a galactic-sized problem, but it's like, don't worry about it for now. Here's a very specific thing that you're being tested.
Right.
Yeah, that's interesting.
In Celestial War, you guys had this huge plot dropped on you. You're like, oh, wow, this war is huge, and we're under the attack right now, and you're on a reactionary thing.
Yeah.
And you were on that reactionary thing for a long time. It's good in some ways. It drives the quest, which is awesome. And this is very different, where you have the plot line. You know about the plot line is how it affects your characters as a whole. You know it's going to be a big impact on the story. But, yes, you have go get the milk. But if you don't get the milk...
I was going to say, this is a hugely important mission at the same time.
Yes.
Like,
100%.
It ain't just milk. We need this.
Sometimes as a dungeon master, I feel like I break the rules, and I think it's a good time to do so, which I've done already. And I'll just remind you that I'm flat out telling you that if you don't get the Astral Crystal, you will not get those capital ships up on your side, and you're going to get overwhelmed. You could lose not only your base in the Stellar, but you will lose everything that's connected to your plot line, which is gigantic, the Temple of the Ancients. So it's big. And I don't know if you're prepared, because in the grocery store, milk's in there, but there might be a couple things in the way.
And they just renovated.
And they just renovated.
You know what aisle the milk's in anymore.
No clue.
And a demon owns the grocery.
And Marty's rolling around, and he's no help.
Marty? McFly?
No. Have you guys ever seen that robot that
Oh.
Is that the name of
Rolls
the robot
around?
that
Marty,
rolls around a supermarket?
I haven't been in a supermarket in
They have robots now
forever.
in
excuse
supermarkets.
me.
They clean the floor mostly, but they're around.
I just don't go in. I just
Yeah,
don't do
it's
it.
just like it's literally just like a big plastic.
It cleans the
Hole?
floor, I think.
That's what it does?
I
It
think
cleans
they
the floor?
clean.
Like, I
I think
guess
it
if there's,
cleans
like, a
the floor.
spill or
Yeah.
something
You
like
know, like
that,
a Roomba kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think.
But like they put artificial googly eyes on him.
Yeah.
So Marty is not even in there. He's not even helping out anymore. That's what we're saying.
Man.
Yes.
There's no Marty.
Right. No Marty. That's
help
how
us
Grant
out.
says. Let's move forward.
Please.
Oh no. Now I'm a little worried.
So yeah, that's it. So what's gonna happen? I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. So guys, I now give you the new intro for Celestial Engine.
right.
I hope you enjoy it, and may God have mercy on your souls. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to check which one I wanted.
Hey, look at the new art
Uh-oh.
over there. The new art's over there.
Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. This is Celestial Engine, and this is Season 2, Episode 3, The Storm. We've just watched the intro for the first time. I feel like there are questions. Do you have any
Yeah,
questions?
sure.
Yeah.
Go for it. What are your questions?
This is
Well,
episode 3.
Dan, would you like to start?
That's the question. I have a question. Episode 3, really?
I have two questions.
Yeah.
Welcome to the fans that are
First
joining
of
us
all,
right
how
now.
dare you?
First of all, and also,
dare you.
how dare you?
So who's the guy in the hood?
Who's the guy
I have
in
a
the
guess.
hood?
I mean, it looks.
Oh,
I don't think it's who I.
is that what you saw?
Is that what I saw?
Well, I saw one. I saw two things. I saw the guy in the hood, obviously, because that was very clear. Who reminded me of what the Glegendock is supposed to look like, but also I think
The Glegadock is such a huge part of this game.
right. But that's why I don't think it's the Glegendock.
Charles is so happy.
I think it's. Can I say who I think it is? I think it's.
Well,
I think
no,
it-
no,
I
don't
think
say
it's-
your
I think
feelings.
it's Kanos, but maybe under a different name because I think he's somebody we got to look out for, as we were mentioned last time. And there was another figure at the end,
Yeah.
in
Yes.
the middle of the
Ask
screen.
your questions,
silhouette.
and then I'll do one more watch,
So,
and then we'll start the episode.
I want to
officially
know
there.
who that is. Who's at the end of the?
that light
Who's
silhouette.
that character
Was
at
that
the end in the
silhouette-
middle?
Was that silhouette somebody who is not a fully matured creature, a child or teenager, if you will?
If you will.
If you will.
No, you can see his bodice, but it's not really.
Oh, jeez.
it's
That
not
cloak
that.
accentuates his bodice. I got
That
one
was, that,
question.
was, that was like a 6-month joke paid off when they finally used the name.
I got
Hear
one
from
question.
Charles.
Yeah.
At the start, were those alien eggs all lined up in a row?
No.
That's a good question.
No.
That is exactly what it looked like, though.
It's not what it is. So, I mean, you can watch it again and see what you get, but it's not.
Maybe they're soul pods.
I thought they were planets.
Oh, interesting.
Any other questions you want to ask?
Primitive versions.
Are you going to answer any of these questions?
That's what it is.
What was that?
It's alternate timelines, alternate versions.
Nice.
Nice.
There was
coming together.
a blue planet scape. Is that somewhere we've been already?
Yeah.
Karen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
That was Karen. Anything else?
I think I've asked all the questions I have so far.
That's good. It's
Are you going to answer any of the questions?
It's not. I've been answering every question.
Well, who was that? Who?
Are you going to
who's-
answer any of the questions?
Who
What
are
have I
the,
been doing?
Who are the two characters we mentioned first?
The two characters. Which
the,
characters?
The character in the hooded
We
character.
didn't ask him. We just said we noticed it, and then you said you thought who it was.
Right.
We didn't ask him who it was.
No, you never
And
asked
then
me.
I said,
And
all right.
I didn't say who's the character in the
I'm
hood.
pretty sure Dan said.
You guys had a whole conversation about that, and then you said, "Can I say who I think it is?" And I said, "Yes." And then you guys kept talking about it.
Fine.
Tony,
Yes, Dan.
who is the character in the hood?
The character in the hood, I would answer that this is at least a Star Seeker and at most an Immortal.
If they meet the person,
I
on the hood
mentioned
keeps-
falls right in there. Right into that category.
The character at the end.
That's the
Is-
character to talk about, yeah.
There's two characters. There's
No,
one,
no.
Oh, yes.
Right. The character at the very end.
Right.
Right.
In the middle of the screen.
Yeah, the one in the middle of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to know who people are. I want to know if that's a character that we have already met. In any quest, in any audio.
Yes and
dungeon
no.
Quest.
Your favorite. Yes and no.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm happy you were the one to ask. Yes and no.
All right.
Man,
Love it.
was
Love
that.
it.
Any other questions?
could you tell us who that is?
No, I'm not going to answer any more clear than that.
Than that. Okay.
Yeah.
There's another graphic that I had a question about what it could mean, besides the spheres.
The moon.
No, it was like little like hairs or silica or whatever, like kind of flowing back and
yeah.
forth. Scene.
I was also
Meant
afraid
that
of that
was
area
cool.
too. I was like,
I don't know where.
wanna
In the
go there.
beginning, middle, and
Middle-ish, right?
All right,
Towards the
before
beginning,
the
middle.
players or after the players?
We gotta have to watch it again.
I think before.
I
think.
think before, but I'm not 100%. Do you remember?
It's
I
like
saw
it's
it.
like blue grass that's going like
Yeah.
this.
It looked
Yeah,
like.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say what that one is.
All right then.
That's
Glad
too
we're nice
too
and
big.
Clear on all that
That's
stuff.
too big.
Too big. Wow.
That's too big.
That's awesome.
There's something, just so you know, there's something gigantic, like right in the middle of this whole thing. Not in the middle, literally, within
Yeah. So just a general.
the experience.
Okay. Is there? Like that, I guess you gotta answer that question, but like, is there something that may not be obvious at first that is very important hidden in these?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Some of it is like your story, and you can follow along,
Right.
and some of it is like, once you finish the entire story, you'll be like, oh wow, that was this, and this was that.
Okay.
Yeah. So without further ado, I will play it one more time. Then we're going to get this going. Enjoy the second run of the intro.
It's like a sword.
Good
Other
evening and
side.
welcome to Audio Dungeon. This is a show,
It is.
and it's
Are
a
you
show.
sure?
Welcome to it.
Where's the lie?
This is a show where five bodices will be telling you a story. That's one team. Welcome to the show, guys. This is Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. And this is episode 3 of season 2. It is called The Storm. Last week, they got a huge hammer of plot. They learned about their past selves. And now, they will be going on their first mission for the Stellar Fleet. So you guys get in your ship, and you met Jacques.
We did.
And you obviously have memories of who he was in a former life. You've also heard about him as you were growing up. And you see that he's going through your ship and kind of just taking some parts out. And he was arguing a bit with you about certain things just being kind of useless and why is this installed here. You guys aren't, you and Dan's character aren't really very technical guys. You kind of just like, you got this ship and it's working. And
Right,
he's
we
the
could
first.
fly it, but we're
He's the
not,
first
like-
person to like look through your computer and be like, "Oh my God, what have you been doing in here? Defragment this." So
Erase history. Erase history.
Yeah. For the love of God, erase your history. So he's kind of just looking through your stuff. You guys can take it from there. You're entering the ship. You're checking out the modifications, and you're joined by Gilder. Obviously, Val is on the screen right now over here, but Val is not in the game as of right now. And there is Dell making a dramatic entrance. You guys are all together, and you are all, it's clear, just put you back where you were. It's clear that you all are dealing with the enormous nature of like what's been put upon you about who you were and the nature of the universe and the multiverse and things like that. And you see Brooke's character, Ayana, kind of like wrestling with a lot of things. You guys get on the ship, and we're going to say you put the ship into orbit, and you can roleplay.
All right.
Does anyone know how to use these things that are put on the ship to store the crystal? Because
Yeah,
I don't.
I should be able to operate them.
Shh.
Look, so over here, look in the back. Who is the captain of this ship?
All right. Yeah.
That'd be me.
Which one of you is captain?
Okay, friends, come on. It's my ship. We don't know this. Come on.
Jacques. Name is Thexus.
It is good to meet you.
Welcome aboard the Ace Deuce.
And I'm Travis. Travis Coffinberry. This is my ship. The Card Shark.
Wow, this is so fun. You are so different than what you used to be. This is crazy.
You knew us.
Remember
huh?
our pests.
Yes, of course.
Ah.
Many times.
Are you a Star Seeker yourself?
I don't know. I only have a memory of 2 times. This time and the one time before.
Oh, wow.
How are you young? Oh,
Oh, yes.
we're not young.
It is a long story. By the way, you guys are just flying through space, and it's just you're on target to go. People are just like sitting around
I
talking.
assume we had a direction
Yeah.
to start.
You they gave you the coordinates. You know where you're going.
How
Okay.
big is this ship that we're on? How big is your ship?
It's not the size. I was saying it's kind of like Serenity.
Transport style.
Yeah, you can picture Serenity.
I don't know that.
Oh, you're not a nerd?
No.
That's part you need to watch Firefly.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't it end
Ding
early?
dang do.
Didn't it end early?
Ding dang 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 ding. Take
it's
my
still
love,
great.
take
It's
my
still worth-
land,
it's still-
take me where I cannot stand.
I haven't done it. Sorry, guys.
It's great. Anyway,
You could just watch the movie, which is really, really good, and you don't. The movie explains the show, everything that you need to know.
the movie's good. The movie's good.
So,
Yep.
and ships that I would know.
It's not the Millennium Falcon, but small than that,
Okay.
and it's more boxier than that.
All right.
You have a huge cargo area in the back, and in there are these installs that he's about to show you that have the tanks going out to the side. I'm trying to think. The Imperial shuttle
Would
is
it be
too
like
small.
Would it
What?
be like the ghost from? Would it be like the ghost from?
I think it's
Rebels?
bigger for
Star Wars
the Ghost.
Rebels?
The Ghost?
The Ghost.
What's
Yeah,
the Ghost?
don't you mean from Bad
Rebel?
Batch and stuff? Yeah, Rebels.
Star Wars Rebels.
I think it's bigger than
Was it
the
Rebels?
Ghost. That's the Bad Batch
Hitchhiker's
ship.
Guide?
I think-
You ever watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yes.
Heart of Gold. Think about
Oh,
that.
okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So you do have that cargo area. You have the piloting area. You have a common area. You have a place where everybody can kind of sleep. You're past capacity right now, but everyone has places to go and to be fine, and that's pretty much it. Okay. So again, this conversation is happening just while you guys are on your trip, and people are kind of breaking off the group. Some people are just resting because it's coming up. Some people like Ayana are dealing with the enormous nature of what was shown to her. Okay, and we continue. So let's just say, I guess the best answer is
It's our ship.
oh,
we're
no,
still
no,
on?
you
I
asked-
was
the
asking
ship?
him how he got
Yeah.
to be young again.
Oh,
yes, he asked me a much
like
more
went back to
important
the
question.
ship thing.
Let's just say that I drank astral crystal that was first ingested by a large insect person and then put into my mouth, and I swallowed it. And there may have been another factor that was a real pain in the butt.
That
Drank
Uh,
astral crystal.
That's what we're going to get
Yes.
now.
Apparently, these bugs that I met, they are like giant bugs. And they are people. Like, and they live out in the space, far away. I know it sounds crazy. But like this one was, it was a guy that I knew. He was like a martial arts master kind of guy. And he was a little crazy. And we met him. I met him in like a prison, and I went on some crazy adventure. Let me just tell you. And during this adventure, they needed to find the astral crystal.
So he drank it first, or you drank it first?
I was in a bad situation. He drank it, put it in one of his stomachs, and then regurgitated it, and then gave it to me, which was gross. And then he says that maybe it. He said something like, maybe it triggered in a good way. I don't know. He said something like that.
So you got baby.
He talked like that, huh? Really? Wow.
So you got baby birded by a giant insect.
He
That
was all
seems
like,
weird.
I don't know if I did a good impression of him. I'm hot from laughing.
he sounds like a cool dude.
He was a weird dude, but it was an interesting time. Let's just say that.
When was this? When did this happen?
This was a long time ago. This was years ago.
Where's your friend now? What friend?
They are somewhere across the galaxy. I met them on a journey with Relic, and I wasn't even supposed to be on. It's a long story. That's what happened though. He did that, and it worked. And
It made you young again?
yes,
Was this the purpose of why you did it, or was it just a random thing? You
I
decided
didn't
to
do it.
try?
He did it to me to save me.
Ah, brilliant. Okay.
Yes. So apparently these bug people, they eat the astral crystal, they drink it. And somehow they're okay to drink it. So maybe because he drank it first, and I don't know. But I was feeling old. I thought that would be my last adventure. And here I am, still kicking.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
Sounds.
But I want to get back to the first question, though. You said you remembered 2 lives that you led.
Yes, I lived a life. I had the same name and persona, and then I was born again.
As Jacques.
Yes, although this time I chose my own name. I was born to a different name.
What name was that?
Celius.
Celius.
Yes, but is not who I feel like I am, so I immediately went by Jacques again.
Are you living the same life now, or is this a completely different
No,
experience?
that life was on Karen, actually. Many of the heroes here are from Karen. King Thawin was a king in Karen. You had another life. You were Ivanhoe.
Yeah.
You were on Karen. Carcarius, Karen, Locrian, Stagmon. We were all on Karen. This is how it used to be.
Yeah, I remember.
I think that we were going there because that's where the help was needed, and then now we are here in Andaria.
Why did you come back here? Why do you want to travel with us?
Well, I came back. What am I going to do with myself? I am a killing machine. What am I going to do? Sit home and bake brownies?
Well, I mean, we know all about you.
Right?
Can
Been
you
on
bake
plenty of
brownies?
adventures.
No, I'm terrible at baking brownies. Linda makes good brownies.
How is Linda?
I haven't seen her in a long time. She's not doing well after the death of Darwin.
I can
People
imagine.
say she not handling it well.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes. Well,
But why us?
you're my friend. Do you? I'm told you are remembering everything. No.
I do, but I'm still myself. You know what I mean?
It's a lot to.
I understand.
So you found us. You looked for us and you found us.
I came back to Andaria. Eventually, I made it back. It was a long trip, and when I came back, I found out about what you guys did. You made a sacrifice to make sure that your being, your soul, would continue, and it was very brave. And so I stayed. I helped out, and I helped get the fleet off the ground a bit. But the Karen fleet is tough. What I saw before we left is very scary. I think that we will lose the station if we do not get this crystal.
Yeah.
The crystal is very powerful, and by the way, they are using this crystal around many places, other worlds that are far from here. This is what they are using. They call it something different, though. They call it spell jamming. It is different. Like, I believe that the technomancers, like what Sparky does, is similar to that, but different. But they all use astral crystal. It's very, very powerful. Some people believe that you cannot use astral crystal in the body. I guess something like that happened to me, but I don't know.
What if
Do we know where the
when we
astral
find-
crystal comes from?
I don't know. I know they say they believe that it's linked to the astral plane, and maybe it's something like it's made because of the link between, or something like that. Maybe places where there are portals or breaches. I heard that, but I do not know if that's what that means.
What if when we get our hands on some astral crystal, we try to knock a little back?
I don't think you should do that. Mine was ingested by a bug, and then it was given to me after. I think that I don't know if it happens if you ingest it raw, man. You might kill yourself.
Oh,
I
he
don't think we
changed.
can spare any.
I don't know. He said some pretty weird stuff to me.
Sounds like a weird guy.
He's I mean, for being a bug, I think he was even weird for bugs.
All right.
I didn't even make that judgment. But
We have to be.
What's okay? What's we should stop for a second. So what we're not acknowledging is that this is actually Tom's character
Yeah.
from
Yes.
from Spelljammer, but Tom would have the knowledge
I
of
know,
this.
I know. That's why I'm like, I don't know why we're.
So you should be yeah, okay.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know if he wants to like throw that one out there.
I think he's just leaving it where it is.
Yeah. That's. I'm sure he was very, good for. bug people,
Possibly,
whatever they-
possibly that could be a little hazy for you because it's so far off in the physical world.
But all right. Okay. How long is it gonna take us to get to this?
From what I know, it's a few hours. But we've never been here before. It actually just came up on our readings. So apparently we have wizards who can kind of scan and they do clairvoyant things or they use their magic and such. They are constantly looking into different places, and they just found this one recently. As you see, Gilder here and Dell here, they are a part of the team. I've gone out with them a few times as well, and we are looking for the astral crystal. We have never found anything except for very, very small amounts. And this looks like to be a sizable quantity. I believe that is enough to get the capital ship going.
So what are our obstacles? What are the dangers that we're looking at?
We do not know. I don't know what's there.
Who's going to operate the extractors, the equipment?
Gilder says he knows how to do it, right?
Gilder, is that you?
I should be able to do it.
Well,
Okay.
right.
Do you need help to do that? Is it a more than a one-person job to run the?
We have suits here on the ship. We have 4 suits in total, actually.
Is that necessary to?
It's for mining.
So when we get to our destination, how does this work? Do we have to mine for the astral crystal? Then
If it is if the astral crystal touches any sort of atmosphere,
all right.
which there are atmospheres on these, like Salvation. There are atmospheres here. We do not know why that is like that, even though it is a little far out. Some people say it is because of what happened with Dragano and Andaria, but it almost like took the atmosphere out and put it on different places. I don't know. Whatever there is, whatever is happening, it might have a small atmosphere. If it does, the astral crystal cannot touch it. It will go solid. It will not go back to a liquid form.
So it has to go directly from underground into our storage tank.
Yes. So we do have like hoses that come from the ship. They go out
Okay.
about 250 feet at maximum. We also have tanks that put on the back. One side of the tank will be for your oxygen if it's needed, and the other side of the tank you can fill it up
Okay.
with this. But it would take about,
A lot of trips.
I think it's like 24 tanks to fill up one of those giant tanks.
Right.
So that would be a long trip. But for
want to
desperate,
try to get the ship close and use the.
yes. So that's what that is on the suits. These are suits that the gnomes use, but they are fitted for us. We can use them. You
How
should
much
have
do we need
experience
to
with these, I
get?
believe.
To be able to get one of these capital ships up and running, how much do we need? We need both canisters filled, or is it just
We need,
a sitting
yes,
out?
from the calculations that are told to me, we need to fill up both of these canisters they
Right.
attach to the ship
to capacity?
to capacity. We cannot run one ship without both of those canisters.
So those two large canisters, we're talking 48 canisters that go with the suits.
Yes,
Yeah.
one half of
Well,
one half of the pack in the back is one.
The
yes.
dream would be to fill up both canisters and then fill up our canisters again. Have
That
room
would
extra.
be
Right.
excellent.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's-
to get more than we need.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. To
I don't think it's going to be
Yes.
that easy.
no, I mean, yeah. The first goal is to fill up the two
Yes.
large storage units for sure.
That's
The main goal.
Just a question
You have-
for you pilots. How many of you guys are good at flying these things, the ship in a hidden mode, so no one notices us?
In a what?
Because I think, and make it so that we can go almost like a stealth in the ship. I've got some ability in flying like that, and I think if we can get in as we're approaching, kind of trying to disappear out of anyone's view, just fly stealthily, we might be able to get in and land without anyone knowing we're actually there.
Come on. I'll get us in there. You want to go in guns blazing? We'll go in guns blazing. You want to be
No.
quiet? We'll be quiet.
I think he's.
Nobody will see us.
We need to be it that no one knows we're there. Otherwise, if we get in with no one knowing us that we're there, it gives us the upper hand. I've
You know how
done
to
this
do
a
that
lot,
kind of
mate.
flying over there, Thrax?
Can this bucket of bolts handle that kind of maneuver?
Just asking.
Bucket
Yeah,
of
I can-
bolts.
I can
You
fly it
you don't
that way.
remember you don't remember that mission we went on 3 years ago?
Well, which one?
The upside down.
Okay, that wasn't.
That was stealth.
That was nice.
It was stealth.
All right.
How many people detected us?
On that mission?
Yes.
Ah, nobody.
Not a one.
Yep.
Yeah,
True.
but we're
true.
anyone looking for you?
Not exactly.
Well, is anyone going to be looking for us today?
Maybe.
I think
They're
there
not
will be.
looking for us. They're looking for the astral crystal.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, so we need to be hidden.
So we're gonna go in stealthy. If someone finds us, are there weapons on this ship?
Yes, you have weapons on your ship, and they outfitted you with two large guns on the side. And they're like the same ones you had on the station in the last season. You can get them, you can kind of aim them. So there's one on the side, one on this side. You have weapons that shoot up front, and then you have those two fighters that are actually on. These would have been the way that you would have exited the vehicle from the back, but they just attached it to it, and they made like an airlock out of it.
Okay.
So right now, there's one way to get on. You have your main hatch out, and you have one way to get off from the front.
Okay.
Basically, that's what you have. And that's it.
And
Your
two fighters. Okay. Yep.
yes, your system has the capacity. I'll just say it again. So this is the apparatus. You have, I believe, I checked your systems out. I see that you have a power source, a core that gives you a level of 5. So you have 5 increments of power that you can push, right? Just so you know, these back here, it takes 2 points to run both. Okay, 1 for each, 2 for the set. And this is containment. And it's actively keeping out oxygen, atmosphere, and everything out of it. Because we have oxygen here, and we do not want it in there. Okay? Right now, you do not need to do it. You need to do it later when something goes inside of it. And, of course, your weapons. And I don't think you have shields on this thing. Do you have shields on this thing?
I
No,
don't
right?
think so. I don't think so.
Oh, that was an out-of-game trick. He could have said yes.
Yeah, of course,
But he
because
said
very
no.
powerful. shields.
There are no shields. You just have your guns and such. So as you know, your guns, your weapons will need power. Your stellar core engine will need power.
Did you say we got some sort of a hull upgrade or something last time before we left? No. There was.
Oh yeah, we did upgrade. They did upgrade the hull.
Yes.
I
there
mean,
was-
that's more
there
like
was-
So your whole
durability.
It wasn't
your
like
whole-
a shield, but it was like a hull upgrade.
so
That's
your
what I
whole strength will
remember.
be 125,
Okay.
and that'll be your hull. And
The cannons
obviously
have
your engines, your weapons, your containment area, which is the tanks, and life support. You have to leave one life support.
do the
If they're in
cannons
the
have
suit, would
stellar ports?
they be able to,
The cannons do have stellar ports. Everything is designed with those ports.
Okay.
I don't think you guys have crystals on you, but if you did, with an entity in it, you could.
I do.
You do?
I do. I got
wow.
5 stellar crystals.
But who's in it?
Nobody's in it.
Oh, okay.
just in case.
Just in case you never
Right.
know.
Also, Technomancer.
Okay, so if
might
you
wanna
want
use,
to,
it, use that to power the guns, though.
if you guys want to role play with anybody right now, you can continue, or we move forward to when you reach your destination. Your choice.
I'm okay with moving forward. I would just, in the meantime, get familiar with like the new stuff on the ship.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'll leave that stuff to you.
Somebody's gotta.
Because I'm the captain, and somebody's the captain, and you
Well,
are.
no, somebody's gotta, do the real work around here. It's me.
Somebody's got to support the flying, right? Very important work.
Keep an eye on the helm over there.
I intend to.
Great.
But listen.
Okay, this is the power struggle I don't want to be part of. Okay, I'm going to go check on the cannons.
There's no power struggle. We're a team.
We all
Right?
we all
This
know
is
who's in
our
charge here.
ship, right?
Yeah.
Partners, right?
Absolutely.
Is it going to be like
50-50?
this for the rest of our adventure?
What? We're
Is it-
what?
is it
What's
going
the
to be like
problem?
this?
Like
What?
what?
You guys are getting very, very hostile towards each other.
Are we going to form a very efficient team?
It doesn't
and
seem
fly
like
our
it.
ship very
Exactly. It
effectively
doesn't sound like it.
together?
That's what we do. Saying it like
Right.
it is.
That's what we've done up to this point.
That's right. That's what we'll continue to do.
I like how you.
Whoa,
did
what
the
is this?
voice.
And we're gonna look fabulous doing it too. It's
like-
gonna be great.
That's right.
That was an ingenious joke. Was that on purpose?
Was it on purpose? Everything I do was with intent.
What? Wait,
Shock.
just let's make sure. What was the joke you just did?
The joke that I said was I said the word point and then I pointed at the same time.
That was fantastic.
That's the point.
Oh man,
Oh no.
it's still good.
You know what?
Nice
This is
style.
pointless.
Oh wow. Okay.
You see, it doesn't work, Dell, because you pointed and you said it's pointless.
It would have been.
Well,
it would have been funny if we went.
It would have been funny if you got the right one, but it's okay. I see. I'm a little short. You know, it's okay.
Man,
That was
We
you,
all
Giller?
blending in together. We all look the same. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh look,
Giller.
I think I see the destination coming up.
All right.
Oh, thank God.
What are we looking at?
You guys are coming up, and in front of you, you see perhaps something you didn't expect.
I fly stealthily.
Space.
Dun, dun, dun.
Final frontier.
I tiptoe.
I turn to sand.
You guys come up on what you believe to be is some sort of cloud in space.
Uh-oh.
What color is it?
Purple.
some
A
kind
little
of
arcane sight on that.
Do I recognize that at all,
It's
Tony?
way out of your range for arcane sight.
Okay.
It's far.
Do I recognize if
far
I
is
heard about what this
It's
could
still
be
miles
from
beyond.
Oh,
You're
okay.
still
Oh,
coming-
miles away. Okay.
Yeah, you're still coming up on it.
What was that, Richard?
Yeah,
all
Richard
the
would say.
history that I've done? Do I recognize what it might be or maybe made of?
Yes, you recognize this to be Nebula, but you don't know why. I would say you encountered this twice before, and you believe it to be an arcane storm.
I'll pass a bit over.
Yes, this is made of arcane energy.
Arcane storm.
Yes.
What's that mean? Should we not
It is.
fly in it?
Is it just a spell? That's what it is.
Oh, I do not know if there's a spell with that name,
Look,
but
I'm trying to see if I have arcane storm. I'm trying to see if it's that.
he doesn't know.
No, I'm asking you. I'm not asking him.
I know, but I'm not going to answer you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's made of arcane energy, and it crackles like a storm on Andaria.
So don't fly through it then.
We have to fly through it. Look, I think.
It's that big?
Oh, it's huge.
Oh.
What we're looking for is inside.
I mean, we'll know for sure when we get closer. He looks over your whoever you're driving.
Yeah.
Looks over your shoulder. It looks like it's inside
Wait, what's inside?
the astral crystal that we're detecting.
It's inside the storm.
Yes, the
So
coordinates
we
are
have
there.
to go in.
That would make sense. I mean, that's why no one's found it yet.
So we're going into the storm. That's it.
Can I,
Nothing to worry
can I-
about, folks.
Would I be able to sense any astral crystal
How would you sense it?
with technomancy? Just out of
You can make a
curiosity.
roll. If you can get, I don't know if you're able to achieve this, but if you can get 3 6s on a check, then I'll tell you.
Will, right?
I forget where it is. Might be
Technomancy is inside.
Yeah,
so yeah.
it's Will.
Technomancy's on a will. Okay.
Who?
Yeah, it'd be a hard roll anyway. Okay, so you're making your way to it. We'll put you about 2 miles out. The storm is huge. It takes up your whole view. The storm you would estimate to be like maybe 100 miles across.
I don't like this.
We've flown through storms before. We'll get through this one.
Can I do a knowledge check?
Sure. What's it on? What knowledge are you using?
Either magic or evocation, whatever you think. It's an evocation spell, magic storms. Arcane
Okay,
storms.
go ahead.
So magic or evocation or both.
First, you have to roll magic.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, it is evocation.
Okay.
You can add your evocation number of dice.
Okay. Yes.
How many successes?
1.
Okay, you can ask one question.
Is this man-made?
Yes.
Oh boy.
We have company.
25 experience points.
We have company. That's a man-made spell.
Not good.
It's awfully big for a man-made spell.
Very
Nope.
nice.
Can you
well,
do
it
that?
is. So, heads on a swivel, people.
All right.
Okay, be right back.
Where you going?
Where you going?
I'm getting in my suit.
Oh, good idea.
All right.
Question.
Yes.
Do you have the ability to dispel any of this?
No, I do not.
Do you have an ability to?
They could be waiting in the storm.
Find out
Fine
if
from
someone's
it.
waiting in the storm.
Too far away from it.
They're waiting. All right.
I'm sure they would be waiting in the storm.
All right.
They're probably
Do
mining
we
it
have
right
any
now.
idea? We know it's big this way, but is any idea how big the storm goes, or how far it goes from here? Is there any, we have any way of telling that, or do you have any sense of that?
I look out the window.
You're asking about the
If
depth?
anybody, has
No.
any idea
That
about
looks pretty
like
deep.
you know?
We're still far from it, right?
You can't tell the depth.
Yeah.
You can't see through it.
Can I use my arcane vision to see if I see any other magical effects in place besides the storm?
Your arcane sight wouldn't function until you get much closer. As of right now, you can't tell.
Okay. But this is like 100 miles across, so this is enormous.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
But let me say, like, I just want to get this straight, though. So we have a big storm. Inside the middle of the storm is the astral crystal. Is it
Well,
like
we don't know that
You assume.
for sure.
We
That's
don't know
kinda,
that.
You're assuming
That's where
well,
the coordinates are.
that's where the
coordinates
coordinates?
are.
So do we know like how it exists? Like, are we looking for like a giant meteorite? Are we looking for a moon?
You don't know.
We don't know. We just
And
know
if
the
no one has ever
coordinates.
found it, so you don't even know where it would be here.
So the fact that it's man-made, I'll say this all in game, whatever. So the fact that this is man-made suggests
somebody might be protecting it,
Someone's
or trying
guarding.
to hide it, keep
Yeah.
it hidden, or something.
and we don't know. Is there any way that you could tell what kind of effect this will have on us, or do we have to
it'll
fly
mess,
right?
it'll mess us up. If we go through that,
Really?
it'll hurt, yeah.
I mean, is there a possibility that it'll just tip off
It'll
whoever put it
it'll
there.
start pretty bad, and then it'll get worse and worse and worse and worse.
Wait, is this the thing that you just did?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. Well, that's not good.
So something explained to me like
It's
I'm
gonna
a child.
damage the ship.
All right, so he's got a spell that's like this. It's not anywhere near this big, but it's like a wizard spell.
And what does it do?
It
Magic.
starts off striking anything in its path, and then it hurts more, and then it hurts even more, and then it hurts even more.
So
It'll
the
just get
longer
worse
we
for us.
are
The
in-
longer we are in it, the more it will mess us up.
And it'll damage like the ship.
That I don't know.
I mean, lightning will damage the ship.
Right. That checks out.
Are we going as fast as we can go?
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
Change that.
To what end? We fly as fast as we can into the storm. Get the
If the more we're in here, the more damage we're gonna take.
This is a little bit frightening. Like you were saying, somebody has gone through great lengths to keep this hidden. And it is very close to Andaria. It is a few hours outside of Andaria.
Right.
Any of those lightning strikes hit the containers, it will be bad.
That is also true.
I mean, I've only got so many things I can do to repair those, but
I'm going to check the hole on... Let's see how many hits this thing could take. I'm going to check it out.
Okay.
Thraxis, how good a pilot are you? I mean, the question is, can you make the ship go faster? Can you add extra power allocation on?
Del. Can I make my ship go faster?
valid
Do you
question.
have the speed? Do you have the speed boost ability, mate?
Valid
How
question.
fast do
it's-
you want to go? Is the
Stop.
question.
You cannot say, could you have the speed boost ability? You could just say, are you a good pilot?
Yeah, but helping him out with what he knows on.
That's a metagame. You can't say that.
Well, we don't need the power of the containers right now, so they can be allocated to speed.
I've just checked the containers out. So basically, the containers could probably take about 3 direct hits each, I would say, from a lightning or a strong hit blast of some sort. After that, I think anything would take it out. That is a guess.
All right. Well, we've got the two fighters in the back, right?
Yes.
We use them as shields when we get out of here.
We're going to need two good pilots in there.
Fly too?
I could go, but I think that I should be here repairing.
Yeah. No.
Who else repairs the
I
ship?
could fly one of the.
I can repair as well.
Okay, so
Give me the-
me
give me the
and
ship
you
to fly.
should be here unless you're going down to mine. So this is going to be very a tricky mission. It is. So we are going to have to get through this, right? And let's say that we find the spot. We're going to have to send people down to mine,
Right.
leave people on to repair the ship and possibly fly out or whatever. People are going to have to gun, and people possibly on the fighters.
We have to also try to get the ship close to the source. We need to.
I know, that's what I'm
Right,
saying.
Right, like it's not just about.
We need to use everybody properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who can do what? You can fly. You
I
can
could
fly.
fly.
You can fly, and you can repair, and you can repair.
I will stay on the ship because I can repair and fly the ship in an emergency.
All right.
I guess
Well,
that means we're miners.
well, we have 4 mining suits.
You don't
right?
say.
I hope. Okay, yes, I will.
We need to put all 4 mining suits to use.
Well, we don't.
The question I got for you is, should we take the fighters and fly them in first and see if we can find where to land? I'd do a scouting run.
That's an interesting
not a bad
idea.
idea.
We don't know how kind of damage the fighters will take, but we could sacrifice them to not damage the ship. That is an idea, but there's always a sacrifice to make with whichever one we choose.
I wouldn't be able to star path through that and just scout it out, would I?
That's what he asked before,
Oh, I'm sorry.
and you're closer now, so yeah, he tried to do it. He wasn't able to.
I'll give
You
it a
could
shot.
try.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
You need 3 R6s.
3 R. Oh, I can't make that. I don't think I can make that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. 3 R.
I could, but I didn't. The highest thing I rolled was a 4.
No, I'll give it a shot. So how many do I have here? That's technomancy, right?
Yep. Insight.
Insights. Cool. Yeah. You're not gonna believe this.
No.
3
You
successes.
made it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to like go through the cloud and trying to see what I can see while I'm there, and then report back with information.
Okay.
Isn't that wild?
You go through the cloud, And when you do, you're not able to land or make contact and kind of stay, but your consciousness kind of like gets a ping and gets 2 of them and then comes back out. And I'll tell you that one is at the direct center and one is at, we'll say from your point of view, like a clock. The other one is like at like 5 o'clock between you and center.
Okay.
So like over here
are we
in
at noon or are we at 6? I'm sorry.
You're at 6.
So one's at
Okay.
center and one's at 5
Yeah,
o'clock.
like you're
between-
looking at a clock.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what I thought. I just want to make
Yeah.
So say that one more time. Center and then 5 o'clock between what?
Between the outer ring and the
Okay.
center.
Okay. I report this
Like
back
forward
to
to your right,
Right.
you know.
Gotcha.
and halfway through.
Yeah. So you get a ping and a ping. That's great. Take down 25 because you got through.
I tell. I
What the ping is it?
can't believe I made that roll. Not well.
Charles, you can take
Very
15
nice.
because it's your idea first.
Well, since he done it, I'm gonna try. I'll try it again. Closer we get.
I'll let you try now. 2 successes since he's done it already, and he can describe. I imagine you described it to you, right?
I told everyone the scene.
I don't.
I'm a trendsetter.
So you were saying these are the 2
No,
sources of
got it.
astral crystal.
I got
All
2.
right.
No.
No, they're 2 things.
2 pings. 2 like.
Things are
Yeah.
in there.
I don't
no.
understand.
He sensed 2 things.
So technomancy involves crystals, soul crystals.
Yeah.
So he was looking to see if there are any crystals in here, and there is.
Yeah.
Either it's a power source, could be the power source of a ship. Don't forget, because they have stellar cores. Could be the power source that's natural, or it could be artificial. Could be of something else. Who knows? But there is something significant enough where he went in there, pinged it, and it came back.
Okay.
Go team.
Now-
Basically like a radar. He just did, but he did it with his consciousness. He came back.
That's not good.
Cool.
He's like, yeah,
I know
I
you
did.
like that. I know you like that.
He's like,
Tony's like it's happening.
right.
You're doing it. He's beginning to believe.
There is a spoon.
I'm rolling in the bonus XP this week.
All right. Yeah, I got 2.
Nice.
And while I'm there, can I do Mystic Eye?
Ooh.
You're only able to confirm the 2 that are there.
Okay.
Because
so I
immediately your feet-
technically can connect. Okay.
You can't connect because of the arcane storm.
Okay. So it's blocking us. Lovely.
Yes. But, I mean, these missions are hard out of game, and this is a good start.
It's all right.
I am actively trying to kill people. At least one.
But
All I want is one.
Gilda,
Could I
question
finish
for you. And when you pinged it, was there one that felt stronger than the other? Was it
The center one.
Center one.
The center
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
And,
There-
your
there
gut
wasn't any
goal, do you
contact.
reckon that's the astral crystal, or is it something else?
The astral crystal has nothing to do with the pings. You know that.
Yeah.
The astral crystal is different. It doesn't hold soul or energy like that.
did a sense of consciousness in them.
You don't know.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to. Okay. So there's a big soul crystal source in the center,
And a lesser one.
and a lesser soul crystal force over there-ish.
Seems possible.
And outside it, just to remind people, astral crystal, just imagine it in like a plasma form.
Yeah.
And then if it hits atmosphere,
Yeah.
and it's done. It stays in that.
Right. We're outside the cloud right now. We haven't entered the cloud.
Correct.
I would like to not enter the cloud.
I think we should take the fighters in, or at least one of them. That's what I think we should do. Scout ahead.
All right.
Trying to end the fighters, are they 2 people fighters, 1 person fighters? Like you take
One.
one person under the fighter? One.
We're not. I don't mean to do like this, but like, we're not sending 2 people on one of those fighters. Anyway, like, there's a good chance that those things are going to get really hurt, and a
Right.
decent chance you're not going to come back.
Yeah, that's my concern too. They're not
Yes.
made
and
to withstand that kind of damage.
also, it doesn't matter how much experience you have and hit points you have. If you're going to die in space, you're going to die in space.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why space RPGs are always.
Well, whoever takes those can put the suits on first. Can put a
Hold
suit
on.
on. We do
I don't
have-
need ear.
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah. Some of us don't need air.
That's good.
That's right.
I
The
can
Karen
fly
Knights.
with no ear, so I'm fine.
I'm gonna. Okay.
The question is, do we take one or
Sounds-
2? That's how I
I don't-
think. But I think we should do that.
How
With at
fast
least
do
one of
those
them.
things go?
I don't know. I haven't flown one before, but they look quick.
I have.
Fighter class.
Supposedly fighter than one of this thing.
All right. So if you can, you do it. But what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go explore the small thing in the center, or the small thing, or the big thing in the center?
The smaller ping seems closer, so I would say we should investigate that at least to see if it's a trap first. I'd rather go in there with a fighter.
It's a trap.
All right, well,
I'm guaranteed the whole thing's a trap.
yeah,
Right.
but we got to see which part we're gonna spring, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
That's the thing.
I mean, we got to get in there. So
You gotta figure that. I would guess the smaller thing is
could be a ship.
right, or whatever is watching the bigger thing, right?
Could be.
So draw that out. Kill it.
Maybe. Right. That's what I'm thinking. If we could draw, if there's a ship there, we could draw them out of the storm.
Right.
At least we got a chance against them. But again, that's still only like, one thing. We don't know what else is in there or how many or anything, This is just an idea.
I have a question for a magic user. You said you could create something like this. Would it require someone to be actively concentrating? I don't know. I mean, do you have to keep focusing on it? Like I know a little bit about spells,
yes,
but not that
yes.
much. So, do you think it's the middle one that's forming the storm, or do you reckon it could be the smaller one forming the storm? As in, do you think it'll be
Did it look
someone
like it was
standing
the
there?
center of at the center of the storm where that thing was placed?
You talking about the main source?
Yeah, the center
The
ping
main one is 100% at the middle.
in the middle of the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's in the middle of the storm. Yes.
You do know
So that could
arcane
be- that
storms
could
could be
be
set up
user.
from your location, though.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get. Yeah, I would say you just don't know.
Yeah.
There's no.
It's possible, but at the end of the day, you can't really be 100%. It could be cast wherever you'd like it.
So is there a chance that if we go in as fast as possible, guns blazing to attack the thing that you pinged, we could dispel this entire storm?
It's possible, but then again, like I said earlier, it could not be from that thing.
It could be from another source.
But it also could not be. Yes, it's possible either way. But if we go in there and do what you just said, it's might be our best course of action.
Now,
I think, really.
do we know for a fact, or do we not know for a fact that the storm is being powered by one of the two things that pinged you back?
I can't be 100% on that.
We don't.
No, we don't
Okay.
know.
Because it could be from the thing, or it could be from an external source,
Okay.
like a caster or something.
I mean,
We either go to the outside one or we risk going to the center and trying to shut the storm down, if that is possible.
well, here's the thing. The thing that sells it to me is that to go to the center, you're gonna have to pass that one on the outside, and then he'll be behind, or
If it
whatever.
moves,
If it moves,
We could
we're gonna get flanked by it.
right?
So I think go for the closer one. Right?
We could do a sweep, take that one out, go right toward the one in the center.
Do you really want to take this ship in there in the first instance?
No,
I don't.
No. I want to take the fighters. That's what I think. we
How
should do.
how big are the guns on this ship? What's the blast radiuses of the weapons? Random shot in the middle,
It's-
perhaps.
Million
two-
feet.
There's two
I don't
cannons
think
on the
that
front, and then we got the turrets and.
You have like small guns on the front, and then you have the bigger cannons on the side.
The guns at the front are really more like
Beep, beep, beep.
close range kind of fighting. Right? The turrets on the side can get things from a farther distance.
What if we get as close to the outside of the storm as we can, and then start firing in?
How far in is the outermost?
So now we talked about death
Source.
before. It's far. It's very
Miles.
far.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
halfway through. It's
Gotcha.
probably 25 miles away.
That's the closer one.
Closer one.
Yeah.
The thing's about 100 feet across.
you do-
I'm picturing it 100
The storm
feet
is
deep.
like
You,
crazy big.
you do believe that it's probably mostly circular.
Okay.
So you're looking at 50 miles.
Yeah, there's
Let
no
me ask
reason
you
to
this.
The
not
storm
think
is
that.
the storm is
Yeah.
50 miles.
No,
The-
it's
no,
100
just-
miles.
to
Oh my
get
god, just the
to-
storm.
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay.
Right, so the thing in the
It's
center
probably
is
being
50
powered-
miles
yeah.
away, and the thing halfway through is about 25 miles out from the edge.
Let's say we're able to take out the power source of the storm. From there, we still have to find the source of the astral crystal.
Absolutely.
Right, and look, it's very alarming that someone or something has decided to hide this, or not decided to hide it, but decided to set a trap for us, which
Right,
is even
protect
more
it
concerning.
like this.
I'd
How about
rather it
something
be
else?
someone just protect this thing and it's generic, If someone knows that we're coming and set this up to
Right.
ambush us, that's the really concerning thing.
Although
It could be
what if this
something
is
else,
just
though. It could be someone doing this in isolation, like they're hiding the astral crystal. It may not be a trap for us.
Yeah, that's true. What if this
We
is
don't
just
know that.
What if this is just a source of astral crystal they're trying to keep safe?
It's true.
And they just do this wherever they find it. They do a storm. No one knows this is here. Oh, there's our storm. Now we know where it is. We come back for it later. You know what I mean?
It's also possible.
But why would they not just take it away at that point?
Maybe.
Why
They may
set
not
up a
have the
magical
capability.
storm around it?
Yeah, maybe they.
They might be scouts. That's what I would do. If I was going to do this, I would fly in, I'd find it, I'd scout it out, I'd bring a wizard with me to protect it, and then I would bring in my
Come back
collector
later
ship
for it.
later.
Yes.
It's a standard,
Yeah.
standard operating practice.
Out of curiosity, if more than one caster is using the same spell, could it make it bigger? Because obviously this can't be just one person.
I hope not.
Well, I hope it's not one person.
Better not be one person.
Unless they found a way to like latch it onto a source and amplify it.
Well, I mean, the way magic works, would it be reasonable to say the source is probably in the center?
I'm starting to lean that way, but like I said, we don't know for 100% sure.
Yeah.
Can you make
As I
an
don't
open
know
space in the
how-
center?
Can
If you're the one
use
casting
the
it?
crystal to boost it?
What?
Can you boost your spells like this sort of spell? Could you like put it through a crystal and make it a storm like this bigger from a one caster?
I'm not sure.
I mean,
I think we've
you've
gotta-
used crystals to amplify your spells before.
Before, but things have changed.
Right.
It's
true.
I think we need to get a sense of how much damage this storm's going to do to the ships.
So you want to take one of these fighters?
I think so. I
Put a
mean,
suit
unless
on.
somebody has a better idea.
That is not the bad idea you're saying though. You just suggested that somebody is amplifying it to the crystal. So we know there are
Right.
crystals there.
Right.
Maybe that is what's happening.
I mean,
You get closer, I can shut it
saw
down.
it.
We've done it. We've done it. I've done it before.
Right. Right.
You know,
I saw you.
in the dark.
That's how she came.
Who is
She's in the zone right now.
Oh.
Ayana.
She's growing
Oh.
over there.
It's a lot.
okay. I don't think it's a good idea to take a fighter into this storm.
Then what do
know
you
they're-
suggest?
You know they're not
Then
built
what
to withstand
do
this.
you suggest?
There is also another problem.
What's that?
The fighters are automatically going to be in a storm. They are outside the ship,
Right.
so they're going to
Right.
take the hits
No matter
either
what.
way.
Right.
I mean, you could. I guess you could fly them into your bay. You could do that. Your bay would be full, but we don't need it right now.
Right.
The other
Should at least
thing
bring in
is
one fighter.
that's extra
I
armor.
mean, I'd rather sack. I mean, we need the ships to be able to protect us if we get on the way out. I mean, if
Right.
we're
Yes.
what happens if the capital ship comes in against us?
Right.
We could use the fighters to at least just distract them so away
Right.
from you guys.
Yeah, if a capital ship comes in against us, you know.
We're gonna be.
We're getting
gonna have
out
to
of
really
here
move.
Times.
fast.
Right, right. Speed is of the essence. But yeah, if we can protect the fighters now, that means their armor for those things, they're full later. That's my only concern. I'm with you on someone needs to go in there and scout it out or whatever it is, but maybe we just take the whole ship when we do that.
Yeah.
I think we should take the whole ship in.
So Onify, who has now changed his picture to something more interesting, is maybe it's a marker for a path through the storm. He's talking about the second area.
Oh man.
He says, Chuck Earl says to
Is that-
ignite the cloud.
Is that a? Can we do that? How do you do that?
Light a match.
You got a
Oni
match?
says we
Not
need
hanging
that
up.
crystal. Now blow it up. I still think you need to look for a path through the storm.
That's true. What
That's
if
a
there is?
good,
What if there
it's
is
a good
indeed a
idea.
path through the storm? That's true. What if there is a path there?
Why don't we get?
It makes
why don't we-
sense.
You know what? Can we bring the ship around towards the direction
5
of the
o'clock.
smaller ping?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like an entrance point of some sort that will lead us to the center.
Sure. We could do
Can we
that.
do that? How do we feel about that?
Yeah.
Well, it's an idea.
Okay. Sure.
It's not bad.
Rather than just sitting here floating.
Yeah.
50 feet across. We think 50 feet deep. How tall?
Missing feet. You mean miles?
Miles.
Oh, I was
It's
like,
100
what?
miles across.
100 miles across.
50 miles to the center.
100 miles deep. How tall? Is it a sphere? or
Yes,
is it-
you think it's sphere-like. Although it's not, doesn't look perfectly like a sphere. It,
Okay, also 100 miles.
in essence, it kind of is.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, guys, move us over. I don't know what the math of that is, but
Sure. We're going to start to fly
o'clock.
toward the outermost ping.
Okay. Have you done anything before this moment? Are you doing anything else with the ship?
I want to have a look out and see if I can see if there's anything in the vicinity. Like I'm looking for another ship and any markers that are outside the ship or anything like that. I would put out as in a way to get out. So I'd look actually out into space.
You look out. You don't see anything that is a marker or anything of note. You're now flying the ship around this large arcane storm, which looks like it looks like a nebula, and
Looking for the
What are you
second. We're looking for the second ping, like the closest entry point for that. See if there's a path that we can take.
you bring the ship around that area. You do not see a path.
All right. I feel like, well, this is very important deliberation. There's a ticking clock, and
Yeah.
we're wasting time.
We're on it.
Are we going in, or are we not going in?
If you want to go in, we can go in. We can go in.
Oni says, "What the storm was set up to protect the crystal for you, for this moment when you needed it. Maybe this is a path only Star Seekers can find."
How far away from the storm are we now?
However far you want. Time has passed. You're outside the outskirts of it.
Can I
Close to it,
arcane
I'd say.
sight it now?
Yes, you can get close enough. You can get within a couple hundred feet before it starts damaging your ship.
Is this the actual spell? I'm trying to see if it's not like an illusion. If this is different.
You believe it is the spell.
It is the spell. Okay.
Yeah. You see it as well. Your
Okay.
arcane sight.
That's definitely it.
So what is the effect of this on, say, ships and stuff? Like, do you have any sense of like how damaging or?
I just know how it would affect.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I
Okay.
just know how it would affect us. I'm not sure how it would
Well,
affect
it's
material.
lightning.
Although we are in it, so if it's able to see us, and it's,
It could hurt us
it'll
directly.
hurt, it'll hurt the ship. No, I'm saying it might seek us through the ship. If that's possible.
Interesting. Okay.
I have a
many suits
question.
are there?
I mean,
There's four
Four.
suits.
I'm not very good at this stuff, but I know Sparky has done it. He created a star path. I mean, one of you guys in your previous lives did the same thing, where you were able to connect. Can you do that sort of thing here?
Oh, connect to the crystal?
That's exactly what you just did before.
We can't connect to it, so there's nothing for us to latch onto.
Yeah, we tried that.
Chuck Earls is asking what the storm looks like. So imagine like a huge, not really a circle. Imagine a cloud in space. It's purple, and you can see areas lighting up like a storm would, and it is roughly like a sphere. And now they've pretty much surmised that it's about 100 miles at any given point to travel through it, pretty much. And they believe that at 50 miles in a direct source that there is some sort of large enough crystal to be detected, and there's also another crystal that is somewhere between the center and the outskirts. So there's two sources inside that are crystal-based that the technomancers can detect. That's all they know right now. I am going to start clicking off time because we are using time. So we had 48 hours on the clock when we started. I'm going to take a half an hour off for the beginning and then 3 hours for travel. And we'll say that you guys use a half hour here. So 4 hours have been used. You're down to 44 hours.
Okay.
We're on the clock. I think we're just going to go for it. We've got to go in there regardless.
I don't even know how long it's going to take for us to do the mining.
Right.
Right.
Lightning, yes. Lightning and the like, yes.
All right. So what's the plan? Full throttle, guns blazing on the first ping.
Is that what we're gonna do? Really?
I'm asking Travis. I don't know what the plan
Well,
is.
I made my suggestion.
Thraxis, fly in slits and try to do it so that they don't notice us. That would be what my suggestion is.
Yeah, let's
Try go in unnoticed.
They might think that they're under cover of this storm. We can sneak up behind them. We might be able to see what they are. We can fly quick and quiet. Can we do that?
Sure, but if we fly in, regardless of if we're going fast or slow, I thought that the storm was going to be attacking us.
Probably.
Why slow?
I didn't say slow. I said quick and quiet.
Quick and quiet. Okay.
Let's see what it is, and then decide if we're gonna shoot it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's fine. Fine. It's. I mean, Again, I thought we should have went in with a fighter first, but if everybody wants to go in with the full ship, I'm all right.
Trav,
Do
you know
it.
what these fighters are built for.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think we've got time. Honestly,
All right,
I don't
let's go.
think we've got time.
All right, let's go then.
Chuck says try to put out a charge to the hull the same as the lightning. It will repel the charge.
Can we do
That's
that?
a cool idea.
Can you?
And in Star Trek, I know they polarize the hull. That's how they get shields, the basic shielding.
Jock, can you?
Don't think. Oh.
I don't even know how that idea came to one of us. I guess. Is that
Yes, anything the fans say here, I tell you because you're allowed to have come up with the idea. You can give it to Jock because he's the most logical.
Jock,
Something like that.
You messed around with the parts of the ship. Is there any way to
If we have
make
shields,
it repel lightning?
yes, shields. So if this is my ship, I'd have shields on it. These guys are flying out with nothing. They are just surrounded. We are surrounded by metal, and we're hoping for the best.
We're usually moving cargo, you know.
Shields, we could take this for a while and get in and take in. The shields will, they will be hurt. They might get destroyed. But
Is there at least a shield generator on this thing?
I looked at it.
I mean, it doesn't have to work. Is there one on it?
No, you are wishing for things. There are no shield generators here.
That's it. We just don't have
Could
it.
you
No.
do an create your own arcane storm? You said you could do it, and put that around the ship, and maybe have it counter it.
Put it in a second blade to wiggle out the first blade.
Yeah, like
No, I like the idea. We have a storm fight.
I don't know how well this will work, but I can make an anti-magic aura.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
But I don't know how big.
fantastic.
Not sure how big it is.
Doesn't the ship run on magic? Crystal stuff?
The ship runs in a stellar core. It's mystic energy.
So would an anti-magic field stop that from working?
We would find out
It's
pretty
different from
quick.
arcane, isn't it?
It depends. It might be okay. It
Might be.
It's,
Well, we
it's
could
magic,
try.
man. I can tell you, it's a maybe.
How about you put your thing in the front of the ship? Point it out.
Kairos?
I would try it.
What's the plan? Sorry.
Gilda. Is it?
Gilder's gonna try.
What's the radius?
It's power level 3, so it doesn't say what a radius is. It just says aura.
Oh,
Anytime
so you're.
aura around you, protecting you from all arcane energy. Shield ignores skill level, number of arcane damage or effect dice.
So it's not big enough. So you're talking about max 15 feet. Yeah.
We'll tie it to the back.
To possibly surround the ship in some sort of anti-magic
Oh no, I can't go that big.
spell or something.
You're now
Could
at
you put it around the containers?
4.5 hours.
It's him. I don't know. All right, let's go. I'm like twitching.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna relocate power from the containers to the engines,
Yep.
and so engines and life support right now is it. Right,
Yeah. And then get ready to put some of those into the guns if we need them.
of course.
Trav's always ready.
As stupid as it sounds, should we have put pilots in those fighters just in case? We can always detach
Probably.
and
I'll get in one. I'll get in a suit and I'll get in the fighter.
Like, can you
I'll go
allocate
jump in that
power
one.
from a fighter?
No, you'll have to do that from here. You're flying the ship.
That's what you do, though.
Stop. Just stop right there. Okay. Tell me you can't handle a ship. That you can't
No,
handle
I
my
can handle
ship? Is that what you
flying
can't do
a
it?
ship.
Oh,
Look, hold on. Look, y'all act like
guy.
a married
We can
couple.
all spin
Can
dials.
you,
We can all spin
Unbelievable.
dials.
can you fly and argue at the same time?
Me?
We're on the
Yes.
clock.
I put the
Fine.
suit. I put a suit on and I make my way to one of the fighters.
I'll go jump in the other fighter.
Okay, who's in a fighter?
Me and Dell, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom, you just on, or everybody else is just on a ship.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm near the gun.
We're gonna get hurt first from the storm because the fighters.
So we're allocating the power to. Can I use speed boost? My advanced skill.
Yeah.
Do you have a speed boost?
And you're not doing anything else, so there's no reason why you just can't keep it on speed. You also can route power to your engines to get more speed.
Yeah, we did that.
We did that.
Okay.
Everything but life support.
So what is it? What is that now?
So,
is that
I
4?
said engines at 4, life support at 1. I did that before I went it.
Okay, and you're gonna speed boost it.
I'm just gonna out of game. I'm just going to let the world at large know I cannot handle that.
Handle what?
Numbers, putting the numbers in the different. I cannot commit to any of that.
Oh, okay.
I got the numbers.
Huh?
I got the numbers.
You telling me this in game?
I cannot.
Yeah, I said it. I said it
cannot.
again.
Is this
When he
in
went-
game
when
and
he
out of
went-
game?
When he
I
went
think
short,
so. I
when he
think
went
it
to the
is.
fighter-
No, in game is what I was saying before. Like you're doing it. I can do it out of game.
Same.
So it's like it's both. It's both.
It's like
real.
playing. It's like
It's
playing
real.
RC Pro Am, where you put an extra like number into your tires, and then you can like
Yeah.
turn
But it's got
better.
to come from somewhere else.
Right. It's just which way you
Right.
push it.
No.
Allocation.
I got the dials.
Management.
I got the
Power
dials.
management.
Everybody
Captaining.
turn dials. Just turn the ship. Let's go.
Out of game.
I can handle driving the ship.
Oh my god,
Like,
that's
Dan,
about all
out
I
of
can
game.
handle. You know, this
Auxiliary
guy.
powers, you've got that skill. If you roll 3 dice, you get any R6s, gives you extra points you can put into the ship. It's auxiliary power. It's on your shape.
Auxiliary power.
Yes. It allows you to roll skill number of dice and add 1 power point to your ship for every R6 that you roll. You have 3 in it.
Yeah, I have auxiliary power under talent.
It's under power skill.
Yes. All right. So can I just do that now?
Yes. Every R6. Here's how it's going to work. Every one is going to represent a mile. You're traveling fast. These are not the ships in the last season. They're faster. Okay, they're better. We're 50 years, whatever, to the future. Every single one is a mile. Okay, you have 4 in it.
Right.
So you're gonna be going 4 miles in a round, or in a segment, we'll say. Plus whatever D6 you add to it.
But I'm also doing speed boost.
Right. So
Speed
every
boost
6.
is when using 2 or more move actions while piloting. Each move action gains skill number to my movement rate.
Okay, what is your skill number?
Skill number is 3.
Okay.
So now it's 7.
And now I'm going to roll to see if we can add any more auxiliary power to our engines.
You're doing it already.
No.
Oh, you're another skill?
Yeah, my auxiliary power skill is see if we
So
can
you're,
add any
you're using
numbers.
all of your wit. But you can't do that because you're piloting, though.
So
It's one that he can do that there, then that goes into the ship, but he only gets to use it once per thing. So like you'd use it first, he'd go on tweaking things, I've got more
Okay.
power, great, and then he's now going piloting with
Okay.
that extra power.
Okay, go ahead.
all right. No, nothing.
Okay,
So
so you're going to be moving at a speed of 7.
Per round?
Right,
Every
it's
time you move.
4 plus your 3.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
Yeah, you have the whole ship geared towards speed and nothing else.
Right.
So
Yes.
yeah, so if you got to fight something, you have no guns.
Right.
Who's nearby us right now currently? Like who's in the ship? It's me, you.
4 of you, 2 of them. Ayana, who's kind of like down right now, she's just not feeling good because the connection of what's happening to her, she seems to be out
So
of it.
me, you went on a
I'm
ship.
on a
so it's me
fighter.
and Dan, and who else is currently? You.
Jock
Gilder.
and Gilder.
I'm gonna cast haste on me, Dan, Tom, and Gilder. So it gives us an extra wit.
This is more wit.
Gives us 1 extra wit.
Okay. Just so you know, it's a focus spell. You'd have to roll that concentration every
I
single.
can get a free concentration.
Oh, you do.
Yeah,
So you can keep. So,
I can hold that.
so that's 4.
Yeah.
That's 4 though.
Oh, it counts as 4 different spells. It's not just one
Not-
casting.
no, it is 1 casting, but it counts as 4 focus.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm all right. Drop me off.
I would just
Yeah,
put it on the pilot.
I'll put it on you then.
Yeah, that's the person you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
use it. Okay, so going in,
I wouldn't.
bring it to God.
Going down there. Going up there. I wouldn't.
Is your target the center?
No.
Or is your
No,
target-
it's
The 5 o'clock
the
spot.
5 o'clock spot.
Okay, so that is to keep the math easy. That is about 25 miles in.
Right.
Right. So it's 3.5 rounds.
So we'll get there round 4.
No.
7 or 7.
It's
Oh,
7
right.
per
Wait, you're-
move. He does
7,
3 moves.
14.
That's 20. That's 21.
Right.
7,
that's
14,
3.
21, and then you need to do one more round
Right,
just to
Yeah.
kind of finish
fourth
it.
round.
Fourth
Round,
round,
we
we
get
get there.
Yeah, I understood what you meant. Yeah.
Thank
yes,
you.
yes, 4.
4 rounds.
3.5 was right because it's 4 rounds. I understand.
Thank you.
What's happening? Did I say something wrong?
No, I just said the fourth round.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you.
You're agreeing with
I was trying to say, don't worry. I agree with you. Yes, you got it. You're right. What happened? What happened?
What happened?
We're weighing.
Here we go. Okay, you guys go into the storm. The sea was angry that day.
Somehow lightning in space doesn't seem right. Like it.
Magic.
You go through.
Magic.
125. I'm imagining you as what you always want to be, the engineer. So now you've become the engineer of this duo because he's like, I want to do engineering.
I am in the fighter right now, so.
Oh, you're not. Hey, you're in the fighter. So,
might be tough.
so Jacques doing it, but you should be. You will act as Jacques, and you will be
Okay.
doing it. So because this is really a party decision you should be making.
Okay.
You're the most qualified person, I think, to make this. Yeah.
I have a. So you're rolling to see if we get hit.
Well, it's not to see if you get hit, because you're getting hit. It's impossible not to. Yeah.
Nowhere to go.
Things you find out when you go in.
What if?
What?
What if?
You're already flying.
We're
You're already
on
going.
What
Yeah.
if?
No. Can I? But here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Can I? What if I fly with evasive maneuvers? Like I make a roll to fly with evasive maneuvers. Will that make it more difficult for us to get hit? Like, can I dodge the lightning?
So I'll save you the trouble and just tell you no. Because it's all around you and it's attracted to you, it's going to hit you. If this is with a meteor storm, 100%.
Okay. Got it.
Also, an area of fate that doesn't require you to get hit.
You
You ain't
will
gotta roll
tabulate.
a hit.
I'll take it off from Scro and I'll give it to you. You will tabulate the hit points for the ship since you're piloting. You have 125.
Okay.
Dan, you have vehicle guard every round.
Sorry.
Vehicle guard.
Vehicle
Every
guard.
round that you get
Vehicle
damaged.
guard only helps you from other vehicles.
Right, it's not going to help here.
Yeah.
I thought it was vehicle guard was any damage.
No,
From
it
other
protects you-
vehicles.
Through the vehicle.
protects you from vehicular other
It's
vehicles.
getting shot at, yeah, it'll.
It's basically him dodging other ships' bullets and such.
Is that evasive maneuvers?
No, it's
If he had,
advanced
I
reaction.
was literally about to tell you the answer. I'm not going to tell you the answer. Now we're going to continue. So here we go. You go into the storm. As you go through, here comes the damage. 6, 10, 11.
Total 11.
11 damage first round.
Okay.
You move 7 increments. That's how we'll just call it now to make it easy. The next round, you take 5 d6.
Yes.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You take 12 the second round. There's no repairs you can do yet because it's the outside of the ship. So when systems get hurt, you can repair systems.
Right.
If the hull's getting hit, you can't do much. Would you get that number? 4, 5, 6, 12. That was 12 the second time.
Got it.
Now it's 66. It's getting stronger every time. It is 6, 12, 14, 16, 17 damage.
Oh boy.
And this is your 4th round.
So we arrive.
This is bad.
Yes,
yeah.
you arrive at whatever this is.
Better be a storm generator.
10,
Oh.
17,
Oof.
20, 22. 22 damage.
Should we re-roll that?
It's 66? 76.
I roll 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. It's not so high. It's
Right,
not.
yeah. It's not-
I wouldn't.
It's not crazy.
That's halfway.
It's a mixed bag. You
All
could-
right. So that was
76,
that was 22.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
22 and
6,
42,
7.
that's like half.
Yeah.
You can't really. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get
We're at 62 damage.
half of our damage.
Yeah. Oh,
What do we
exactly
see?
half of our damage.
In 4 rounds.
What you see is they're in the middle of like somewhat of a clearing, but the clearing is still filled with like this green. I'm sorry, this purple mist and such. It looks like a tower, and the tower has the equivalent of what you see, like something like a crystal on top. It almost looks like a lighthouse, and on this ground that seems to be like ripped out of the earth somewhere and just kind of floating in space. And the tower's just kind of sitting there. The crystal above is rotating on the tower.
All right, magic. People.
So that's now you can't see any details any more than that because you're looking through haze. So that is the low level detail.
Get close to the tower.
Let's can we take out that crystal?
We could try. I'm on the radio.
Yoda, can you block it?
How close do I need to dampen one?
To dampen
See,
one?
Get close.
Yeah.
Maybe we could put it down. Maybe we'll be out of danger in there
Yeah.
by the base of it or something.
I don't see any
So
lightning
let's
beam.
we're gonna do this now since it's the first time we're doing space travel like in the system. I'll say that these spells in this kind of situations can be effective at 1 increment away, which is it technically is 1 mile in a sense. So like a spell like that, Technomancy, get 1 increment away, you can dampen the crystal.
Yep.
If that's what you want to do.
I gotta get close. I can try and dampen it.
We're on it and the ability to get past it this round. So if we see it and want to stop,
You have to stop to kind of view it. Oh yeah, yes.
That's this round.
You
can
could
stop.
you
on
can
this
decide
round.
if you want to stop.
Yeah.
You tell me that immediately right now.
Yes.
Are you
Yeah,
stopping?
Yes.
the first thing I said was get close to it.
Yeah, we want to
then I gotta
get
take damage.
closest.
Okay,
to-
so you're
close-
in this round. You've done half a move, so I'll give you 1 move action. It's 1 wit for you, right? So 1 move, 1 wit. You stopped and observed. Okay, it's a time for that second wit. This is the seconds, right? So now, because you have haste, you have 2 more wit.
Right.
You can react. But if you guys deliberate over it, that doesn't use your haste. Haste is your quick action, but it can be slowed up by people talking to you. So your next action is what? This is a time game, so.
Don't
Get on
shrug
top
your
of it.
shoulders.
Get on top of it.
Fly on top of it?
Yes.
All right. Fly right on top of it.
Okay, you pull in. You get within 1. Gilder, are you casting a spell or are you waiting?
Trying to dampen this crystal.
Go ahead.
Are
Can I assist him in that,
taking damage?
Tony?
I got 1.
You won't know yet until the next round.
Can I assist him in that? In dampening?
I got 1.
Do you have dampen
I
crystal?
do.
Yes.
You got 1, Charles?
I got 1.
Nice.
I got none.
Anybody watching the stream, let us know if is the lightning too loud or is it just right?
I like it.
You never know. Sometimes in the stream because it's even louder than I think it is.
Take a luck roll. Take luck.
Take luck.
Yes. Give you one of mine.
I rolled the exact same thing twice.
Model.
So what do we get?
0.
Oh, 0.
No,
No,
one.
I got 1 from Charles. 0
I got
from
1 success.
Kairos.
You know what? I cast Echo. I make 3 more of me.
Ooh.
And then I do it again.
Wait, you've won. You've already gone.
I'll wait till the next time and I'll do
Right.
that again.
Okay, so you pull up to the crystal. You get close with it. How many feet? You can just whatever you like.
10.
Wow.
Okay, that's because of close park.
It's a lot, not good park.
Good.
No scratch the paint.
Okay, so you pull up right next to the crystal. Gilda reaches out, uses Technomancy, and tries to dim the crystal. The crystal does dim a little bit. You're just waiting here because I mean you do have a 4th action, but I think that it's just kind of you're waiting. The next round comes. So within this area, you are taking 46 damage. It is less than what it would be outside the storm. He is dampening it. I'm going to remove 1 die.
Ooh.
So the next round, you take 3d6 damage. Oh, I rolled. This is a reroll if you want to reroll
Oh,
me.
yeah.
6. I rolled 17 on 3d6.
Jeez.
If I made a character, I would have had a 17.
That's
6,
amazing.
6, 5.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow. Yeah.
That's
So
a good roll
that
for
rolled
Gregor.
4 too.
Oh, much
1,
better.
2, 3.
Yay!
Yes.
Oh,
So 6 damage. Okay, what do you want to do? I'm gonna just so you know, I'm gonna use up every 15 seconds of real life to be 1 wit. I won't put you on a 6 seconds
God.
thing because there's a lot of minds here. So 15 seconds of talking, I'm just gonna kill a wit. Okay, he has 4 for actions, but be careful. Begin.
Should we shoot it out of the sky?
Echo and dampen, Tony.
Echo and dampen. Okay. So
Okay,
he goes,
I want to look
and then he'll start dampening it.
So I can,
Roll.
I can
You
roll
roll
12
down
dice.
the ground.
Or it just times your original dice, whatever
I
you want
want
to do.
to.
Was 4 options.
There is a bunch of successes.
I need to know how many.
There is 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
roll
So you
12?
know that brings you down to only taking one die of damage now.
Okay.
Okay.
In this area.
Yes. What did you ask?
Do we want to
If we
blast
wanna
this crystal out of the
shoot it.
sky?
Is this?
What
Tony,
is
is the
it?
storm on the taking? If you were on the ground, would we still be being hit by the storm?
You think that you might be safe from the storm?
We landed?
No, you didn't land.
No, if we landed.
If we landed.
I didn't hear the beginning of his question.
Yeah.
Oh.
If we landed, would we be safe from the
So
storm?
you can't really fit the ship on the land at the bottom, but you can bring it right to like a window or a door.
What type of crystal
On
is
top.
that? Can we be able to tell that from here?
It's amethyst.
Amethyst, you say?
Yeah,
Okay.
What
You mean
i-
citrine?
Is that crystal?
it's not citrine.
Is the crystal causing the storm,
Oh, like an amber.
or what is it doing?
Right. That's the question.
Can I?
But wait, again, you said if we bring the ship down, we'll be safe from the storm?
So here are the facts.
We gotta get
In this area, it seems like the storm at its full capacity is being kept at bay.
Right.
Buy something. Right.
Yeah.
What did you guys do when you went like this to the crystal?
We
dapped the crystal?
intimidated it.
So you made the crystal less powerful.
Yes.
And we got less damage.
And
You're
that's
staring at 4 of you right now.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
odd thing.
So, yeah. So you have to go past your first thought and go to a second
Right,
thought
right.
to see what's happening.
So
Does this tower got like a door or anything?
Yes. And this whole tower, and now you see it, is made of like this sleek, like obsidian kind of rock.
familiar at all?
No. No.
Would have just put a tower in the middle of space.
I don't know. Listen,
We got to get in there.
well, those are our options. We investigate or we blast it.
I think we need
I
to
think we
investigate
go-
first.
If we can get in there and shut it down,
Next
it would
round.
be better for us to have access of it.
You take 1 damage.
Wow.
Now, I'm still trying to understand here.
And are you echoing again?
Yeah, I'm not mixed up. Okay.
All right.
There's no reason why you can't start and stop it. So you don't really have to. You don't have to really focus. You just keep casting the spell. So, is that a power spell?
No.
It's a focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
So you're fine.
Oh.
What is it?
Is there a place to land the ship?
No. There's not enough ground to land the ship, but you could bring the ship over and like make it so that your airlock could seal from your front door, that one I told you, to the side of like any spot. You can like suction onto anywhere.
Is there a
If I
door
d-
on the tower?
Yes,
Yeah, there was.
there's a door.
All right. Do we want to go in the tower?
Does this have an atmosphere? Can we breathe it? We breathe here. What do we
No.
do? What do we
Can the
do?
ship tell us that? If there's like any atmosphere outside?
Yes, you can detect if there's an atmosphere, and you believe there is a thin atmosphere is around the tower within like 25 feet outside of it.
All right. Now, again, if we attach ourselves to the airlock, are we still subject to the elements of the storm?
No,
Oh, okay.
the airlock will keep you in your own environment, and it'll hit the ship if it's going to hit the ship, but you're not subject to the storm.
Okay. I'm going to go into the airlock then.
All right. Hey, look.
Okay, so the ship, you come over here, and you're going to the door, or you're going to like somewhere else? The front door?
Where am I locking to?
Yeah.
No. The one up there.
Is
Okay.
there a door up there?
There's a window, there's like windows. You can
So
go
we
out.
can get in.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I want to come out of my ship and get
Yeah.
by the door. I'm going to go in first.
Okay, so you guys just go back into the ship, and then you walk out. So who is leaving the ship?
I'm also.
Who's going? You going?
Did I go onto the ship and start repairing?
All right. Look.
Yeah.
Yes, you can repair the ship. You could definitely
Okay.
repair the ship right now.
One
Nice job, Gilder.
One down.
You have to do it in your
On
suit, of
engines.
course, but yeah.
One up on guns.
I'm going to help you repair the ship.
I'm telling
Okay,
you, the
okay.
guns are on.
You're telling me that you're put the guns on.
Guns are now on.
Okay.
If you need to shoot the crystal or whatever,
Got it.
or if you hear us screaming through this thin atmosphere, shoot. All right.
All right. Try to be quick about
So
it.
who's going? You're going?
I'm going, yeah.
You
Yeah, us two and
and Dell. All right.
1, 2, you, and Dell.
I'm staying with the ship.
No.
I'm sorry, 'cause I wasn't paying attention.
Tom, Phil, and Dell.
Tom, Phil, Dell. Got it.
Or
Repaired 4.
say, Zimker.
yeah, I don't know what Del got.
Heroes.
Yeah.
So everyone else, who has a ability to repair? It's just, oh, your repair is 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I got technological know-how. All my repairs do 1 durability more per R6, and I roll 2 R6.
Okay. So a round is obviously definitely passed here, and you see that because of how close you are, you're not being struck by anything, and it seems like you're not being damaged. So you are repair. They start repairing, and you seem to be okay for now.
Let's go through the airlock.
Okay, you guys walk through the airlock, and you see it's up against a window, and you could just walk right into the window.
All right. Should I go?
You first.
I
I'll
think
go
Dale said
first.
he wanted to go first, but
I will go first.
Okay.
I'll do like simple things like I'll check it to see if it's locked and if there's any traps or anything like that.
It's just an open window.
Just open window. That's cool. Then I'll just open it up and slide stealth in.
Okay. So he
I stealth in.
yeah,
too.
like, no one sees the giant ship. That's basically what he's doing. Does the rolling help?
Yeah, he's tumbling.
Where's your gun?
So-
Okay.
I see I'll climb to the window. They just disappear in the shadows.
So he climbs into the window. You guys go in, and you're in a tower that looks like to be, we'll say, about like 50 feet. Okay. In this room, there are steps winding around, like usually on a tower, right? They wind on the outskirts. You see it's going down, and another one is just continuing up. There is a door. You come out in this room. I'm sorry, I'm doing it backwards. You come out in this room, and outside is the stairwell. So like if you're in that room, if you left the door of that room, you would be able to go up the stairs or down the stairs on a spiral. Okay, you're familiar with this design? Yes.
Yes.
It's like a corkscrew in a sense,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yes.
So you're in that room. In this room, you see that there are books. In fact, it is the equivalent of a library, and there are books everywhere.
Does this look familiar to me?
I don't know. I have no answer. No comment for you.
In terms of all my lives?
No comment. You see that in the middle of the room there is a small table. There is a candle there. The candle is lit. There is parchment there. Ink and quill. And that's pretty much it.
I read a letter.
You search.
You're
You
not
look
there.
around here. I reckon we go and look. Have a wee look. See what we can find.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. I don't really.
Do you want to go up or down?
I'm going up.
I'll go down.
Okay, so they're going towards the door. You sit down to write a letter.
He's not there.
He's there.
not
He's
there.
there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm there.
You have me.
So me and my selves will search the room for anything else.
We're still echoing.
Are you sure you're still echoing the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make you force you a focus roll every
It's
time to do it. So you have to roll focus first.
Jeez.
Roll a concentration check first.
Concentration check first. Hold
And then remember how many...
on. 3 successes.
Okay, so picture you have like 3 successes there, right? And every time a round passes by, you're going to use one of those successes.
Okay, I don't have to roll that every time.
No, it just keeps counting down the way for your concentration. You'll have to reconcentrate to put it back up.
Oh,
It
got
keeps
you,
burning
got you,
down.
got you,
That's
got
how it works now. It's
I like that.
a little bit more forward. You're able to create skill level number
I
of
have
them,
2
right?
and I tap my chronomancy.
Oh, you're typing in chronomancy every round
Give
to
me
add
one,
on to
yeah.
that. Okay.
It's only when you
Okay.
cast it, Annie.
What?
It's on the cast.
Only when you cast it, right? Yes. Right. So you're just keeping it up the whole
Yes.
time. Okay, I understand.
System.
So you are looking around. We have a couple things coming in from Oni.
Burn the books.
Oni says, "Why are you dampening a lighthouse?
That's what I was asking, but it seemed to work.
If you can reduce it to 0, you could go outside into a ship and repair the holes from
We're
before."
on that.
Yeah, this is from before. He knows.
I thought we could only just get it to 1. I didn't know we could turn it up.
It's definitely in the Chronomancer's Tower, I think is what he thinks.
Oh.
Chronomancers. Interesting. You guys opened the door,
Yeah.
and you see the stairs go up, stairs go down.
I'm going up and down, so he's going down.
I'm stealthing.
Do you want me to send one of me with you each?
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Okay, you go up.
I send one with each of them.
What's your range?
The range.
Found your
So
range.
great.
Echo. There is no stat for range. There's nothing about range. It says AOE, range is all space.
Okay. We're going to say 30 feet for now. Technically, they still could do that, but 30 feet in any direction. Up.
Up.
You walk up, and you see that there is a level here where it's like a dining area.
Anyone in it?
No.
Food on the table?
Mm-hmm.
Go inside.
It's full
Fresh?
spread. Yeah.
Fresh.
Yeah. Untouched.
I look for the kitchen.
You look for the kitchen. Okay.
See it?
Yeah.
I go,
Nobody's there.
Looks pretty good, huh?
does. Things cooking in the kitchen?
No.
I don't like this one bit. Keeps going up.
Yeah.
Does this seem familiar to me at all?
I don't know.
It does seem familiar to me.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Del, you travel down.
Yeah, I had 3 successes on my stealth.
No one detects you.
I'm just basically, and all I'm doing is I'm just looking.
Yeah. I'm picturing a Galaxy Quest. He's just like stumbling around the room, look around. You go down, and you come into a level where there is a red door and a blue door.
Oh.
Do I have any of my memories from the
David's
past?
like, I have never played this quest before,
I don't know.
but I
what
am happy to
this
be
place-
here today on my first day.
But that's
I hate you
interesting.
guys.
I hope I have a good run here at Audio Dungeon, and I plan to represent my house well.
This is a
Chinese
totally
Dallas
new
house,
environment.
What do you want to do, Del?
Do I have the memories of any of my previous characters?
No.
No. Okay. I'm going to go over to.
Go in one of
Is
the
there
doors.
nothing else in this room?
No. It's just it's a small like open area, and there is a red door and a blue door.
Okay, I'm just going to go open and look in the red door. I'm not going to go inside. I'm just opening it to have a look at what's inside the room. Then based on what's in it, I'll either open or close it.
Okay. You go to open the red door, and you notice that it's locked. It will not open. It feels like it's magically locked.
I'll go check the blue door.
Same thing.
Same thing? Okay. Then I will just leave this for the moment and I'll go find what's happening with Zim. Again, keeping stealthy so that I'm not just.
Okay. Who's the third person in here?
It was
Phil.
yeah, it was me. I'm searching the main room.
I'm sorry.
So.
Oh, you're in the main room.
Yeah.
Okay. You can roll a search investigation check.
An investigatory check. Let's do it. Investigation. Investigate. I'm gonna investigate here. Fail.
Okay. You search the room for about a minute. You're not finding anything.
How about my other guy? Did he get an investigation check too? The spell's gonna be
Yes.
so different next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, can't they do
Nothing.
everything you do?
Yeah, they can.
Like,
They're used from other time.
And I send one with each of them, so just the other guy.
They search the room with you. What we're going to do is we're going to just multiply your successes and your fails.
Okay.
But for the bonus, I'll give you one as a success. He looks around the room, and he says, I find nothing.
Thank you.
that makes sense. If it's an echo, then they would get the same rolls as you. So
That is true, I guess.
right, in a way.
Yep.
I go back down to. Well, I've got one of you with me, right?
Mhm.
Can you tell if anybody's like hiding here, invisible style?
Arcane
Magic?
Sight. I'll do Arcane Sight.
You activate your arcane sight, look around the room. You don't see anybody.
I don't see anyone here.
Do you see magic anywhere?
Any magic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely magic.
Chronomancy?
Chronomancy? I have knowledge in chronomancy, so
You do? I
Yeah.
was just going to ask you that. You do. So you see that.
absolutely. 100%.
So you look around the room, and you see that there's chronomancy. And you believe that this chronomancy
There's definitely chronomancy at play here.
is interesting.
Chronomancy is so interesting, but it's definitely here.
Is it the?
No, Phil, say something. Tell me, what were you saying? What were you saying, Phil?
What am I saying?
when you were saying that thing about chronomancy?
That it's interesting?
Yes.
It's so interesting.
Okay, now back to the side of the table where
yeah.
Dan is. See what we did there? No one knew he was walking around the room. Acting!
Oh, I think this is.
Chronomancy, yes. We talked about these.
I think this is the Chronomancer's Tower, or a version of it. I remember being here. But where is everybody? When is this here, and why is it here? I'm asking you because you're smart now.
Because you're here.
Does it look like the Tower of Steel looked? Does it look like that?
No.
I remember being in here, and like, there's like a whole lavish spread up, and I remember that being a thing. They're always ready to serve guests. They know guests are coming. It's the time and whatnot.
And there's food here, right? There's
That's
food.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's edible.
Dale, what are you doing downstairs?
I'm heading back up. The doors were locked, so I'm now just going to head back up and stop off and fill in. I'm curious what I saw downstairs, and then move on up, find out where Zim is.
I'm in here too.
Oh. Hello? Come sit down.
You okay?
It's bad outside today.
Yeah.
Dinner's ready. If you want something, sit down. Have something.
Thank you.
This person dressed as like some sort of wizard sits down at the head of the table. Pulls out his fork and his knife and starts. The ham's really good, but I feel like most of the other stuff a little bit gamey for my taste.
Hey, what's the deal? Why are you up here with that?
Well, it's raining outside.
There's a storm outside.
It's a bad one too.
Yeah, we're in space.
There's lots of space. Yeah, sit anywhere you like.
I know this guy.
Other me's, you can come.
Yeah. Who is it?
The ginger wizard?
No.
No?
It's I'm blanking on his name. Then Rob killed him.
Wixel.
Wexel.
It's Wexel.
Damn.
Just the ginger wizard. Like this.
Yeah, it was it's
I always
Jason
confuse
Statham-esque.
two of them. Yeah.
I call for everyone else.
Wexel.
His echoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever's up there. Yeah.
Wexel.
Down there.
I know you.
Can I eat while we talk?
Yeah, eat. Fine.
Does look pretty good. I might have to have. No, do you mind? Okay, brilliant.
Wexel,
It's plenty.
do you... I look out the window. I see the purple storm, right? There's a window.
It's bad outside.
What color is that storm to you? Is it a regular rainstorm?
It's like a magenta
Do you know where this tower is right now?
in the middle of a storm.
Do you know where the storm is?
It's right outside the tower.
Wexel? Wexel.
Did you try anything?
The ham's. You're correct. It's
The
brilliant.
ham is the best
Yes.
part. What's wrong? Have something to eat.
Why is the storm out there? Did anybody in this tower create that storm?
No. Mm-mm.
Wexel?
I feel like you're just mad at me and I shouldn't be eating,
What?
but I'm kind of hungry.
Eat. You can eat.
What
It's
did you
fine.
glaze this ham with?
I don't claim it. It's a spell.
Really?
I didn't even do what Stereo did a long time ago. Like, I mean, who knew he could magic cook?
it.
And it just keeps making it every day. It's great.
Living the dream.
Oh, yeah.
But, all right.
Am I there now, Tony?
Yeah, you walk in.
Hey.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
Have a seat.
Hey, Wexel. So, the tower that you're in, the Chronomancer's Tower. You're studying chronomancy, right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Right?
well, I'm the Chronomancer right now.
Oh, you're the Chronomancer. Hey.
Yeah,
congratulations.
yeah. Hopefully, I got the job, but it's weird. he lets me do it sometimes, and sometimes I have to wait. It's really weird.
Who lets you do it sometimes?
Stereo.
Oh, okay. Where's Serio now? When's Serio now?
Stereo's like going through time constantly, just fixing things up.
Where were you before you came through the door?
I was upstairs, outside.
Oh, brilliant.
What were you doing upstairs?
Oh man, I gotta watch the griffins. I gotta feed them.
Oh. Upstairs, do you see a big amethyst crystal on top of this place?
Mm-hmm.
What is that doing?
I don't know.
How is it powered?
I think it has its own power. Oh, did it stop?
I thought so too for a second. That's crazy.
All right. Okay, Wexel. When Serio left, you in charge. You're the Chronomancer now. You're protecting the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well,
Just in case.
he's doing that.
Right, okay. You're in charge of the town.
I could do like
Stuff.
other things, yeah.
Okay. This storm,
It's a bad one.
can you stop it?
No,
Why not?
I don't do storm magic.
I thought you did all magic.
That's like druids. I do chronomancy.
That's not all you do, though. You do other, like, crazy magic, too?
I do. Sometimes not on purpose.
Do you crazy up some anti-storm magic? Some strong wind magic, blow the storm away? Something like that?
No,
I don't know. I'm not a magician.
I can see that.
Hey, Wix.
When you were Finnelar, you were much more better at this kind of stuff.
All right, so you know. Okay, yes. All right, good. Yes.
Okay.
But I'm not him now, and I don't know what to do. But outside of that storm's destroying my ship, and I gotta get out there. And I need something to stop this storm from happening.
Yeah.
Can you help me?
No, not really.
Okay.
Wix, so when is it? What year is it for you?
I don't. What year is it for me?
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, the user's kind of confused here because it's back and forth. I don't know.
Are you on Andaria?
Yeah.
Who?
Are you
Well, kind of.
sure?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna let you in on a little secret here. None of you are real. I created all of you to just keep me company. I'm sorry.
Oh, no? I don't think that's true.
No, I made you.
When did you make me?
Just before I came in.
All right, come here. Come back down to the library.
I made my meal.
Come down to the library.
Can it be after?
No, we're on a time. We're on a clock. Bring the food. Here, I'll pick up the plate. Come on, let's go.
I don't like the spell. He disappears. That's weird. That never happened before.
He does. Oh, okay.
I disappeared?
Tom disappears.
So what do you want to do then? After we finish eating, of course.
Just want to eat
no,
my
no,
meal.
afterwards, though. What do you
I
wanna-
never had anybody like grill me so hard about things.
After we eat, we have to do something fun, like right, Jen. What should we do?
Well, I don't know. Whatever.
Cool. Me take a walk upstairs. See what's going on.
Outside?
Yes.
If you want to, we could.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Sound cool with you guys?
Yeah.
The rest of the table?
It's fun.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah.
Ether.
Yep.
Why'd you uncreate our friend over there? What'd happen to that?
He was annoying. The old Finnelar was better. But he's like not Finnelar. He's something else now. I don't even know who that is.
Wait, so where'd you put him? Where'd you put the new one then? Can
Gone. Where's Magic go? He's gone.
we try it again?
No. No. Oh, I'm done.
Upstairs?
I guess so. I need a little time.
Can I ask a question out of game?
Okay, before you ask this question out of game, should I answer this question out of game?
I don't know. I don't know if I can ask it.
You can ask me questions about things that you're doing and things that you know.
Oh.
That was the best. Yeah, seriously. That was great.
Okay.
I just missed the echoes. Also.
Okay. So,
Outside? Upstairs?
yeah, okay, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, fine. You walk upstairs, and you see the storm. You saw like the mists in the air, and you feel like actually kind of like rain on you also.
And the crystal's there too, the amethyst?
Yeah.
Where did this come from?
Oh, this has been here for a while. I would say for a few weeks.
Is this like fueling the entire thing?
I don't think it's from Serio. Weird stuff like this happens at the tower all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I think this is from Serio. I mean, I don't think it's from Serio. I think it's from someone else.
Is there another one of these towers nearby?
The Chronomancy Tower? No, no. This is it. Man, imagine if there were two.
What's in the center of the storm? Have you been there?
The center of the storm? Storms move where they go. I don't know.
I saw something there before. I'm trying to figure out what it was.
I have no idea.
Hmm.
My magic's getting weirder every day.
In what way?
Go.
You guys are so weird. I'm recreating this whole thing. Disappear. All of a sudden, you guys fly into this area. You're on your ship, and you fly into where you see this crystals at top of a tower. It's kind of like a lighthouse. Now, you can only see it kind of dim because you are looking through the fog and everything else, and you are coming pretty fast. So, as I said before, you're using haste. You have 4 wit to use. You're going to be using 1 move action because you're going to be moving through. So you fly into this area. What is your second action after the move?
When I see we're getting close to the tower, I slow down.
Okay. So you slow down, and if you want to do an observation, you'll have to discuss it. That's up to you guys. You can roleplay. What do you want to do?
All right. We're close to the tower. What are we going to do?
Destroy the crystal.
Cast Echo.
We're going to shoot it down?
Yeah, I go over to the engine. I put one to the guns. Do I remember?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
We're destroying it this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
All right. I get in the gun.
Okay.
Do your thing.
You fire the crystal. Roll your combat.
Sure.
This is tech combat.
Okay.
The gun could be...
I have a pistol as I have guns as one of my.
Right. Just add your tech to this. I'm going to give you... add your tech to 1-3.
Okay.
Oh,
I will
no.
reroll.
It's a triple 1.
Yeah.
Jeez. I don't want to know you.
I'm tempted to say that's what counts here.
I still had no hands.
You fire at the crystal, and you get evaporated. And so you go into this area, and the center of this area you see is like a tower. And the tower is pretty tall. You're not sure what it's made of, but you are looking through kind of like some sort of mist. It looks like the tower is made of something like black, like an obsidian of some sort.
Obsidian.
And you guys are still following kind of like what you were doing before. You're doing 7 increments, I believe. Yeah.
Right.
So you guys move within this area, and you are flying pretty fast. You have 4 wits to use because you have haste on you. You're using 1 for a move action. What do you want to do now?
I slow down.
Okay, so your second wit is slowing down.
Do I remember the last thing that happened?
Yeah.
What do we do this time, guys?
Maybe we start with the dampen. Because that worked pretty well up until a point.
Did we get any repairs done?
Let me ask you a question. When you
Any
guys went,
point?
when you guys
No,
went,
right?
what? When you guys went inside the tower, what happened?
Wexel was there.
Yeah.
He was It was his timeline. He was studying chronomancy. The chronomancer had left the tower. He did not seem to understand or accept that the tower wasn't in space. He told us that he created us to keep him company and then made me go away.
All right, did you ask him what's creating the storm?
Yes,
What did he say?
it's a storm.
Did you tell him, like, it's a magical storm?
Yes.
And he said it's just a regular natural storm?
No, he seemed to not think anything that what I was saying was of import, and then I annoyed him and he dismissed me. I don't know what happened after that. I don't understand how he could. I don't believe I am a figment of his imagination, but I think this place is not a great place for us to stay in.
Is this an illusion?
No.
He's definitely a chronomancer. That much is just certain.
Yeah.
How far are we from the center?
Halfway. The center?
You are about 25 miles from the center.
Another
20? Oh, yoy,
Another
yoy.
Another 4.
How's the ship doing?
It's in the
Gilder?
same, it's the same condition as it when you entered.
Oh, because
So we're
All
at
right,
are
get close.
Gilder's repairs?
no.
Yeah,
that didn't
Get
happen.
close to the
Didn't happen.
tower and let's get the
Sorry,
ship repaired.
Charles.
Are
What?
they-
How about
118, by the
this?
way.
What's that?
118, by the way.
Wow.
man.
Oh, man. All right, what if we try to go down into the door this time?
I don't think that there's any difference. I don't want to go back in there. I would just be.
I understand.
Well, listen, we cannot fly back into the storm right now.
How about we just dampen, do our repairs, and plan something?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's get the ship fixed up.
Yeah.
A little, I would say. I mean, or yeah.
You can bring
gotta.
it down low, attach yourselves to the door to not take damage, and then you can fix it if that worked. Just
Listen,
don't
if you
go
guys
inside.
if you guys want to work on the ship, I'd like to use the time to go in the door and search around the
I
tower.
don't mind going in again.
All right. See what you see.
All right, thanks. And bring it down, attached to the door.
Okay.
All right, Gilder, let's get fixing.
How about
What
this?
repairs?
Our time gets reset also, right? So we were at what? How many hours?
It wasn't. You're still at 4.5 and change because it hasn't moved forward.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
Just put this in your head. The lion was in a loop too.
Yeah.
We had to
Time
dampen
didn't
the
change for
crystal.
him, but it changed for everybody else.
Oh, I see what you're
Yes.
saying.
Right. Time.
Time outside the bubble is still.
Right.
Yes. That's why I
I got
wanna get out of
okay.
here.
All right. I'll be as fast as I can. You guys be as fast as you can too.
And that was 24 rounds for 118.
I'll go inside in the
Okay. You guys bring it up.
I do the echo dampen thing.
Okay. You go in. You go in. Oh, you're damping the crystal.
I gotta do the, yeah.
Oh, on the way in.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Don't worry about it for now. You go inside. Anyone else going inside?
I'll go again.
okay.
Two of you. Okay. You going in?
I go in solo this time.
Okay. You walk in. You go into a room. Looks like to be some sort of library.
On the ground floor in the door.
Oh, I'm sorry. With the ground floor.
Yes.
Okay. You go into the ground floor. You open the door, and you see there are steps going up and down, and there are insignias of all the Celestials.
Insignias of all the Celestials. Okay, I go down.
Okay. You make your way down. It travels pretty far. After traveling for a bit, you see that it goes into a room that has... It opens up into a room with one large door, and then the stairs continue.
Okay. I want to check the door.
For
Open.
it's closed. It is not magically locked, but it is locked.
All right, I want to pick the lock.
Okay. Do you have that ability?
Yeah,
Go for it.
I do go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
No. 441.
Great
Do
lock
not
pick, Dan.
Oh!
It's my gunfire.
All right, I go back down the
Now,
steps.
how can you concentrate with the storm? You could re-roll.
Do I have one? I have 2 left. Yeah, I'll use luck. I'll take luck. Oh my god, 555. Master pick luck.
Some fake photo.
Don't you have anything that lowers the trigger?
I got master pick luck. I want to see what that does. Ingenuity trait. Your pick lock. Yeah, triggers 1 lower.
Your pick lock should say R5 on it, doesn't it?
Where?
Next to
Wherever
it says pick
wherever
lock.
says picking, lock picking.
Oh, it does. I didn't see that.
Yeah. Okay, so you got how many successes? 1?
No,
3.
Oh, 3 successes. Okay, you open the door. It opens up. Inside this door, you see that this room is pretty large, and it's much larger than the tower is. And there is a hole in the ground. Picture, we're going to go really quick to a visual here. Picture Phantom Menace when Darth Maul fights Obi-Wan.
Ew.
And in the center, or Qui-Gon, and in the center of it is that hole that goes down. Now it's not metal. It's not futuristic. It's the tower. But over that hole, spinning slowly in rotation, is a large diamond.
Diamond.
Yeah.
A diamond.
What is this?
It's a diamond. I have diamond knowledge.
And by the way,
All right.
the diamond is like 25 feet large. This is like one of those
Oh my god.
crazy
Okay.
big crystals.
Look at this guy. You got the right.
I do have diamond knowledge. Is there
Diamond
anything
knowledge
do
he's
I know
got.
what that is doing?
Yes, I will reveal to you that the diamond is the source of any sort of chronomancy fractals, time fractals that are happening in the area.
I tell that to you.
What does that mean?
So all the crazy chronomancy things that might be happening might be coming from this crystal.
It's a source of power that can be used to fuel chronomancy. As a side effect, it kind of makes time fractals.
Time fractals.
Look, we don't care about time fractals right now. We care about stopping the storm.
Well, if it keeps resetting, we're losing time out of where we are. So it's something we should be concerned about slightly. But very good. Let's figure out how to stop the storm.
All right, keep going down.
Should I dampen this crystal? I'm gonna dampen this.
You know what? Sure, dampen away.
I'll do an echo and a dampen.
Okay. Roll.
Okay. Hey, 2 successes.
You dampen the crystal, and all of a sudden you guys are walking in the room again. Actually, you turn around and see yourselves walk in the room again and reenact the entire scene of what you just did.
Well, we're watching it, right? And
Yeah.
Okay. Curious.
What are you doing?
It didn't dampen the crystal. Like what happened? It's just like
I love your character so much.
I'm not sure. It's great.
So he's like, I don't know how much of this is character.
That's what I was going to say, but I often say that to him, so I'm just going to say I enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
I love
So
your
great.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make this less of a nuisance for us in the future. So is it just still doing it? It's still replaying? Is it?
Yeah, it happens all the way until you create it again, and then it creates another pair of you. And now you're at triplets.
Brilliant. Are they real? Are they in the room, or is it like
They look real.
touch one?
What's the first set doing now that
You go through.
They're standing here.
They're not. They're just. Don't worry about them.
The storm.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay. I go down the stairs.
Okay. You do it, and then obviously a few minutes behind you, your other copies are doing the same thing. There seems to be a generator now of you guys.
They're following us?
Oh yeah, they follow you. Where you go?
like lemons?
Do they look aware of the other?
No.
No?
No.
Oh man.
Oh no, I'm sorry. They're aware of the.
The one's behind them.
You're right.
Yeah,
Right.
the ones behind them.
Yes. As much as you are aware, how many?
Right.
How many? You're aware of 2 of the versions. There you go.
Oh man.
Do you think they're any ahead of us?
I would imagine so. Yes.
That's crazy.
All right.
Would an arcane sight reveal that? If there's anything ahead of us?
Arcane Sight just shows you there's
All right.
arcane in front of you. It's not magic
Well, there's
power.
arcane in front of us.
You're not Damien Scrow with the robe of
I
Arachnidia.
see that, right?
I see that.
That's the most powerful thing that exists in the
So
universe.
there's 4 of me's and 1 of him's just walking behind like groups. That's the case, right?
yeah, because he's
It's like
echoed.
I echoed myself and then I cast it.
Yes.
There's a lot of me right now.
Yes.
World's a better place.
So where are you going?
Down.
The
Okay.
Goblin Town.
Down the Goblin Town. So you walk down the stairs, You go all the way down, and you reach a point where you reach a bottom. It's like a bottom floor, and there's a hatch. And the hatch is metal.
Is it like one of these things?
Yes.
I start turning the hatch.
Doesn't go.
Give you help you out.
We have two.
We have 4.
We have 2 muscles.
There's 5 of us. There's 5 of us.
5 a lot of muscles.
I think you turned to like Mr. Bean.
I ain't trying to brag, but
Okay, so all of your muscles combined form 2 weak guys. Apparently, you can't open it.
Still no?
Nope.
Any magic on this?
Any magic on this? Let's see. Nothing that I can really do on this now. Sorry.
No. Can you see if there's magic on it?
I can't sight this thing. It's my go-to now.
Yeah. Make me regret.
That's all I'm good for is arcane sight.
There is magic here, but to be fair, there's magic in a lot of places.
There's magic here, but to be fair, there's a lot of magic in a lot of places.
Is this
kill a lot of people,
magically
Jack.
fastened here?
What's your strength?
My strength is awful. It's 1.
And what's your strength?
1.
Yeah. So you're like, it must be magical. we're obviously so strong.
We're usually so strong.
It has to be magic. It's gotta be magic because I use all of my strength to open this.
all my muscle.
I even said out loud how many muscles I use.
It was like all of them. All the
clearly used all my
muscles.
muscles.
So good.
All the one I have.
So good.
Maybe tap it on the table first in the corner. Try and loosen it up. Oy.
All right.
That was a
Where's
saddest
where's
moment in strength history.
Where's Zim? We need to get Zim. Zim needs to be here for this.
Run some
Can
warm
we-
tap water over it.
What?
Run some warm tap water over it.
There you go.
Let's go get Zim and come back because he's huge.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you walk upstairs and you see more of you coming down. They're like, oh, what's this? They're like, I have 2 muscles. You guys walk up, and you walk past at least 2 other versions of yourself, and you walk up to the top floor, well, the baseline floor. You walk into the ship. You see Zim is there, I believe,
Sure.
and you may roleplay.
Zim, we're very weak and need your help.
Yeah, I get that a lot. What's up?
How many muscles do you have?
Many.
Okay.
They're all big. That?
Yeah.
Too bad.
Now roleplay the next version of you saying the same thing to him.
Zim.
Zim, we need your help. We're very weak.
3 versions of him and 1 version come in. By the way, that was already before, and now that happens again.
How many
right.
muscles do you have?
We're very weak and need your help.
Yeah, I know. It's I remember the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hatch in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going in. I already told you that. That's a trap.
We need to get down there.
No. You need to stay out of there.
But we're very weak and need your
Another version of them comes in.
Hi, guys.
Zim.
We need your help. We're very weak.
How many muscles do you have?
I have many muscles.
We're very weak and
big.
need your help.
I know.
It might be magically locked. We can't tell.
There's
We're
a
just-
hatch. in
We
the
only
tower.
have like no muscles between the 2 of us, so it's like
There's a hatch in the tower.
yes.
You need to
Yeah.
open it.
There is.
All right, go in.
Have you seen it?
I'll be there in a second. Go
He's-
first.
Okay, great. He's coming.
Alright.
He's coming.
Thanks.
Okay, so that conversation, you actually had that conversation. You didn't finish the conversation with the first one. You say it with the 4th one.
Right.
So the 4th one leaves. The first one stay around and start asking you random questions about the same thing, like let's go.
All right. So how many? There's 2 groups of them here.
Still, but there's every like 1 minute another group comes in.
All right, everybody. You
It's getting crowded in here.
stay. Do you see him? I point to other him.
No, they don't see each other.
None of them see each other.
No.
All right. Go down there. Get to the thing. I'll be in a minute. I need to get my stuff. I said it to each one of them, except for just any 2 of them.
All right, go
right.
all the way.
Close the door.
You tell 2 of the closer.
Until I keep 2 of them, Everyone else I send in, and then I close the door.
You mean like 1 and 1?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then,
I keep
1
a set.
and 1.
I keep
set.
a set.
So it's 4 actually,
Yes.
because you can't get rid of.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
As much as he wants to.
it's like a disease. You can't get rid of the film.
No.
Okay, so you close the door.
All right. I lean against the door. Are we repaired? I'll be right there, guys.
You hear knock, knock, knock.
Just go back to the hatch. I'm coming.
Is he coming? I don't think he's coming. How's he know about the hatch already?
Yeah, that was strange.
So you guys, we're gonna stop you. So you guys encounter the door, and Zim's not letting you in, and he knows about the hatch. Role play.
How does he know about the hatch already? Why is the door locked?
Zim,
Yeah,
Zim, we're very weak, and we need your help.
I know.
open the door.
There's a lot of you now, and I already told you to go back there. I'll come in a bit.
What?
Whatever you did in that Chronomancer's tower, there's a lot of you now. You keep coming up here.
The diamond.
The diamond.
They're all up here?
No, I sent them all back, including you. Go.
Well, you don't have to send us back. Just send the other ones
Yeah.
back.
You're in here already.
What?
But we're outside.
Yeah, you guys go back to the whatever it was
Oh,
that
I
you
get
did.
it. You're saying there's another version of us in there with you currently, but we're also outside.
Yes.
no,
so
send them away and let
You
us
know what?
in.
I don't think we're the real ones. I think we're the fake ones.
Send the other ones away and let us in.
No,
Wait.
wait. You went to a diamond, you said?
Yes. I know. I have it. We're not. We're behind.
What?
We're behind. We're not the ones who are ahead of us are more ahead than we are, but we are behind. Yes. This is the problem.
How are the repairs?
So someone else knocks on the door.
Hello?
You see,
Zim,
Yeah.
Zim, we're very,
Open the door!
we're very weak and need your help.
The lightning damaged the door, guys. It's going to be a little while.
This
The repairs.
Yes, how's the repairs going?
Okay, so
Not
he does
bad.
the repairing. Is it done?
Yeah.
Okay, the repairs are done.
Get us out of
Yeah,
here.
time to go.
I just grab you. I'm sick of it.
all right. We heading to the center?
If we get out of here, I'll give you 5 gold points. I bet you we're
All
going to
right.
fly away and we're going to come back in.
All right.
Let's go. Come on.
Everything to our thrusters?
Except life support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zim,
Zim, we're very weak and need your help.
open the door.
Okay. Hold on. We're working on it.
Okay.
You're working on what?
The door.
Okay, you guys inside. You're taking off the ship.
Yes.
Yeah. Toward the center.
Okay. You go to leave this area,
Uh-oh.
and I'm going to tell you an out-of-game fact. That's going to be the in-game fact. To leave this area, it'll cost you 5 luck rolls.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
If you could pay 5, I cannot tell you. If you pay 5 luck rolls, you can leave this area.
Each
I
or
have-
total?
5 total from anybody. Not each person. 5 for the group.
I have none.
I have one. I think if we don't get out of here now, it's going to be a lot worse.
Yes.
Are we even the real versions of us? Like it's like.
Okay, I'll give up 2.
2.
All right. I got the rest.
All right.
Big spender.
Okay.
So you got 2.
I got 3. I could do 3. We
Wait.
need 5 total. He's given up 2. I got 3.
I'll
No,
give one.
I have 1.
If you want to use one, then use one. That's
I'll
fine.
use one.
Okay. I'm
Oh,
gonna.
Richard wants to use one too.
Yeah, let
I'm
Dale use
gonna,
one.
I'm gonna ask you guys to use one more. You'll have to. You'll find out.
Fine, I'm in.
Okay. Take them off. You go flying. All of a sudden, as you're flying, disappear.
No.
Who?
You
We
and
weren't
you,
the real ones.
You weren't the real ones.
I
You
told-
were
I've been saying
disappear. Used to are at the tower, and you see your ship is flying away, and you guys are looking at the pilot's chair, and there's no pilot, and your wizards disappeared. And that is where we end the episode.
And
I said
Wow.
it.
That was a lot of fun. Oni, I'm sorry you're not in the episode. I feel like this is the episode right up for you. There is a chance you could be on this episode, and I thought it was going to happen, but it did not happen. Guys, don't go anywhere. We're gonna have an after show for this very interesting episode.
Man.
This is a lot of fun. Don't go anywhere. We will see you guys soon in 3 minutes. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the after show. This is the engine room, and as always, it is hot in the engine room, especially in this episode.
So hot.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of Celestial Engines After Show. This episode was called The Storm, and I'm going to bring it over to Tom to unravel this crazy, intricate, and in-depth title for this episode. Tom.
Well, you see, Tony, inside of every man, there exists polarizing forces.
Yeah.
That
Go closer, Tom.
A
Hey,
storm,
how you
if you
doing?
will.
A
Closer to
storm
me.
of internal emotion. Yeah, no, I was wondering when I heard the title, I was like, oh, I wonder what this is going to be. And then it was, there's just a giant storm in space that trapped us. So I think it's pretty legit. Sometimes they don't have to have multiple meanings. I think this one, it's a storm, man.
Well,
You're
it is
there
also
is, yeah.
it's also a storm.
I felt inside myself
Yes.
a storm of rage.
That is the other storm.
The last, I want to say, 45 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you? This was an interesting episode. Obviously, the storm of rage inside you. Did you enjoy this episode?
fun. I had a great time.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I loved it. As soon as I loved it, and then I disappeared, and I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on. This is great.
I hate this now.
No, that was like, it upped it because, like, that pulled the rug out from under me. And now I don't know what. Like, I thought I knew what was happening.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know what's happening. And then, like, as soon as you're like, I'm going in, I'm like, I'm not going back. You're like, well, I'm going to go in. I'm like,
I'm gonna say
we are.
this might be the dumbest thing that I've ever done on the show
What?
because
Which thing exactly?
Oh, you mean that you left yourself in the tower and you left?
no, that I went into the tower to investigate things, like fairly early on, when Wexel was talking, I'm like 90% sure this is a time suck and this is nothing but a distraction, and then the more Wexel was like, I don't know, have some ham. I was like, oh, this is a dead end. This is a complete and
Yeah.
utter flat out
That's how I felt
dead
about
end.
it. It was
And then when Charles said, don't forget what happened with the lion, like he was stuck in a time loop.
Right.
But everything, I was like, oh my God, like we are wasting so much time here.
Yep.
And then we all got back to the ship, and I was like, I'm gonna go in and go downstairs and just see what happens.
Right,
there.
like-
That's why, like, during the whole Wexel thing, when I was in there, I was just looking at you as if to say, like, you're just wasting all of our time, aren't you? And then as I was in the ship, and as I went downstairs, and as I came back, and as we were knocking on the door, I was looking at you again, and I was like, you just made me do the exact same thing.
What?
Again.
Why did you want to go in?
Because I was like,
We were having so much fun in
was,
there.
I
It was
was
fun.
certain that there's something in this tower that's going to stop the storm.
No,
I will answer a question you didn't ask in a way. It is not a waste of time. There is reason and there is things going on here, and there are a few different things
Could you
that
answer?
possibly could have happened.
Can you answer that? Is that the Chronomancer's tower actually there? Is that actually the Chronomancer's tower?
Yes.
Let me ask you
Or
this.
a Chronomancer's tower.
Yeah, I don't know when or like. What I'm asking is like.
I've answered your question.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
That's about how long it was.
Yeah, let's be clear. That was not a yes.
Yeah.
Right.
But I like the way you said it.
Strong, maybe.
It was a
Is this considered not a waste of time completely because while we were there, we were able to repair the ship?
So you haven't really left this area yet.
Right.
So, but I will now in emphasize those points. 100%. This was a sanctuary.
Right.
Okay. Could your ship have made it possibly to the end?
I don't think so.
That's true. Maybe this was the entrance point, and then you go to the next one. It's like
Yeah, right.
So I definitely would
From
not say
lily
it is a
pad
waste
to
of
lily
time.
pad.
Is there something to? Is there something to be learned inside? Possibly.
So, in addition to repairing the
It's
ship,
the lesson. Don't waste your time. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe
There could be something inside that is a tidbit of information that you would have learned. It would have been like, uh-oh, I know a lot more what's going on. Did you ask those right questions? No. We talked about the ham. We went outside.
that's what was killing me.
Well,
That's what was killing
that's what he
me.
wants to talk about.
I tried to ask him questions. It didn't go well.
I tried.
I was trying to warm him up. I was trying to warm him up
Right.
to
I
get to the
So-
thing.
He was,
That-
playing the game. He was playing the
Yeah.
game.
That
we
was
were-
killing me. Like,
I'm sorry. I was
like-
trying to get
like
him upstairs, smooze him. I don't know.
Ma-
I have a
magic user to
question.
magic user. I
Yeah.
feel like there should have been a more
I have
substantial
a question. What did we
My bad.
buy with our rerolls there at the end?
That was your. Am I allowed? I guess it. So what I did was I added one because you can't use Dan's because
Okay.
Dan's not there. So you still have
I
yours.
still have mine.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay.
You can't use Phil's, but Phil's didn't give
I
you
didn't
one.
have- I
So
didn't
that's,
have
so that's fine.
I don't have none.
You are stuck in a loop, and that is basically your price to get out. And that's kind of like your luck is kind of like a change of fate. So that's you changing your fate and getting out of there.
So you're saying we got out of the loop? Are you saying that?
Did I say that?
Well,
You
Yes.
said we paid.
Kinda,
you
in a
said-
way.
You
you
did.
said we paid to get out of the loop.
You did.
Did we get out of the loop?
You'll find out next time
okay.
on Audio Dungeon.
Okay.
Tune in.
We found we
Because I don't like to not get things I
we
paid
lost
for.
some of the party. That's for sure.
I don't like to pay
That
for
ain't
things I
nothing
don't
new.
get. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you left the loop.
But
You feel better? I don't want you to go the whole week and be like, if I didn't leave the loop, I should have got me. You left the loop.
All right, fine.
Who?
Us,
Who's
not
you?
you. Not you.
Not you
Us.
and not
Not
Phil.
me.
The rest
we're
of
in there,
us.
man.
So
The rest of us. You're in there.
You're walking down to
Trying to dampen a
the
crystal.
the hatch.
I have a question. Did the original thems ever come out of the tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, they came onto
That
your
was
ship.
the first ones you talked to. Were
Yeah, the first ones are the original ones.
The first ones I talked to, so I did not send them away until I said I'm picking one of the
No,
three
you
groups.
said you'll meet us down there, and then we
Nope,
left.
that was the third group that came in. The
Yep.
third group that came in is the
So-
one I turned. It was the first one I turned around. Then the fourth group came in. I turned them around. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to grab two of them,
Maybe you have to rewatch it.
and I'm going to clear out the ship. So it
You
was
grabbed
just like
you
I
grabbed
didn't
two of them.
but
You
I
just didn't grab the right two.
Right. That's what I was asking.
I
It wasn't
remember-
just
I
a
remember
random
being
choice
convinced
that I
to turn
didn't
around and go
specifically
back.
say, I looked
Don't
for
you?
the first group
No
to walk
idea.
in.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That was the fourth group to come in that he said, "I'll meet you down there."
Yeah, I thought you
There were
said
still
to go
three
meet
Yeah,
us.
that
groups
was
still
that was
there.
in it.
Yeah.
During it, you started saying that.
Yeah, that's when I started clearing it out, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to pick two, and
Right.
yeah, which is what I did. I didn't go.
Yeah.
Right.
And you also, to your own defense, there's 1 + 3 every single time.
Right.
Yeah, and,
Right.
and they're
One
they're
plus four
going
every
in
time.
and they're walking into the same spots. Like,
Right.
I'm like
It was
how do
five.
I-
A group was 5 of us. It's like wild.
Right. There was 4 of him.
4.
Original.
Oh, it's
3.
4 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No. All right.
You would have had to have closed it and asked them how many they themselves they could see in the room. And the one that gave you the highest number would have been the correct group. But I don't think he's smart enough to do that.
And
but
I asked,
they
and
couldn't
they,
see
they
the
didn't
other
see each
ones.
other in the ship. He said
They can't see
Yeah,
the
they
ones
don't-
in
they
front
don't-
of them, right?
They
But
can only see the ones behind us.
ones
We can't see the ones ahead of
They
us.
can see the ones behind them. Yeah.
I can see 2 behind them.
Yeah,
So the one with
you
the
had also
highest
told us-
number
Yeah.
would be the one that's the first.
Yeah.
Right. I will
No,
tell
he
you
didn't know
this.
that.
I'm really trying to play this character to not think.
Too much.
Yeah, just not think about. Like,
That's
I'm not
fair
going to
enough.
try and solve puzzles.
I think you're playing in the middle.
Yeah,
like you
like,
there's intelligence behind your decisions,
Yeah.
but you're also filtering it through your character.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
you're,
I'm
I think
not
you're
a
nailing
dummy,
it.
but I'm not going to be like, hold on, like what? Like I'm not like Findalar is going to go.
You're not going to take the time to be
Yeah.
cerebral about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I
I think
should've-
you're doing it right. You're making intelligent calls from the fighter
Yeah.
perspective, from the life that you led,
Right.
but you're not going to go the extra mile.
Right, I'm going to go. You know what? I only need one of these people. Like
Yeah.
that's
Right.
Right.
I think you're nailing your character.
Oh,
if
thank
that's
you.
any
Appreciate it.
Solace to you.
Sorry, guys. I'm nailing my character though. So.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Well
You're
done.
killing
Well
it.
done. Well done. Well done.
Tom,
Michelle,
think it
wake
could
up.
be it
So
is-
he said, I am what? No, wait. I am nailing the character.
Yeah, he said, "But you're leaving? What? No. Stay.
No, stay. Because next time I'm going to nail it again.
right. As time goes on and you get more and more of your memories back and you're getting back there, you can then switch your character and bring it that's more thinking in that because he's got all those past lives. So now
That's-
you've just got them.
That's true.
So
You
not
could
the-
get a little more.
That's true,
Yep.
but I'll since this is the after show, I'll give you some insight into the fact that that Findalar is not somebody that I want to spend a lot of headspace in. I'm like purposely
Don't blame you.
I am purposely character-wise avoiding thinking about Findalar's memories and life.
Well, think about it. How many brainy characters do you have versus how many non-brainy characters like you have? I mean,
I
think
think
about Swoosh for a minute.
Swoosh and you.
Swoosh and me are
But
not
this character is not dumb.
No, Swoosh is the only one who's dumb, I would say. This guy's just not brainy. And then I think Robin was intelligent. Well, he was intelligent, and I think obviously Findalar was.
Yeah, Robin was definitely intelligent.
Yeah.
I think you're good either way.
Yeah.
Do you want to reveal why?
No,
Or no?
I want to let people know, and they can see if they can figure it out.
Okay.
It's a little slice of something for you.
By the way, anyone watching right now, if you're not subscribed, subscribe and click that bell and be notified whenever we're live. We're live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. But subscribe on YouTube is probably the best place to do it. Celestial War, at Celestial War.
Here's my question though, moving forward in that line of thinking, is like now that the ship is left, if it restarts, what happens to the people in the tower? Are they going to reappear in an alternate version of the ship
Great
at the
question.
beginning of their thing?
Great question.
Oh dear.
I have no answers for you.
And what would
We'll
happen
never
if they
find
killed
out.
Wixel?
What's that?
What
kill
would
Wixel
happen if they
again.
killed Wixel? Or blew
Did they
the
say who-
crystal up?
Well, I tried to blow the crystal up and restarted the time loop, right?
No,
You tried to blow the crystal up.
diamond.
No, we did.
What?
We did. We tried to blow the.
Not the
crystal.
diamond crystal. You tried to blow up
No,
the
the other
amethyst.
one. Right.
The amethyst,
right.
Blow the
Any
diamond
ideas?
up, kill Wixel.
Serio was very, very, very upset with us last time we touched that diamond.
Yeah. I don't think anybody wants to go to Dragon Mountain today.
Dragon Mountain, good reference.
See, the thing is like, even if we now go to the center and complete the mission, the whole thing, we might have to try to go back to get them.
We
You
can't.
know?
I want to.
But
Like, we don't have enough people right now. If we were at full party, to complete the mission in the best way, we have to get them first.
I think, huh?
we
How are we
don't-
gonna go back into the loop?
So we don't have enough people to pilot the ship, do the drilling, as is. We don't have enough people to do that if we want to protect ourselves in case anybody's coming. So our plan was 2 people drilling, 1 person piloting, 1 person doing repairs for the damage that the things would be taking, that's Jacques, and then 2 people protecting the ship. Either from any enemy attacks, right? That was the plan right now. So we're down 1 person who's going to do the drilling with me and the person who was doing the piloting. So, and I don't know, me in character, not for any negative reason, but he's the guy who flies this ship. Like,
Right.
so
I imagine you
I could fly pretty much just as good. as
I
you,
don't know
pretty
that
much.
yet. I've always seen him do it, and I know Dell
I
said
mean,
that he
Technically
can
Dell
fly
can
It's
do
my
it.
ship, so you know.
So let's give a little insight. So this is your, I imagine he's your best friend. Is how you see him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is your what is to give an insight for the fans watching right now who are excited for next week?
That's like my partner. We're leaving behind.
So would you
Yeah.
right now there's no one flying because you're just flying and you're just going, right?
Yeah, well, I could jump in on the helmet.
Right.
no
So you would
problem.
you imagine you'd be close. So you would jump in, and what would you do? Would you just turn around and just not listen to anybody?
No, not necessarily, because all this crazy stuff is happening, and we just had like all these copies of people on the show. Like, there's all this crazy magic going on from my point of view, right? Even like the explosion, like I was there for that, right? Like
Yeah.
we all witnessed, yeah. So, like, I'm not. My first instinct is not to turn around and go get them. No.
You also
Because I
could-
feel like,
Okay.
again, that's, again, it was so difficult to just get out of that just now that, like, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely considering trying to, like, finish the mission first before
you
coming
can
back to
also
get them.
you can also just for the luck factor, the luck that was used. You can also, when you feel like you're out of luck in a second, it's like you've used it up.
Yeah.
That's what you feel like. You feel like it took this lucky
Right.
path to get out,
Right,
and you did it, and you've used that.
right.
And you now know out of game, which you can utilize in game, that's the price. So I
Right.
can't explain that in game,
Right.
but you know the feeling of it, right?
Right.
So you know out of game and in game that there is that price to get
Right.
out of that.
Right. Which we're going to have to pay again if we have to go rescue them.
Right. What's great for me is a little fun game for me, and I was playing myself. I don't know if you have enough luck to get out.
I do like.
I have
how
no
you were,
idea.
At one point, you were
Right.
like, "Do you want to do a reroll?"
Yes.
I saw your face. I was like,
He was fishing. He was fishing.
I was like,
He was
I
trying
think
to
that
see.
I think Tom's onto me that I'm trying to make them use some stuff.
He was trying to fish.
I was like,
I was trying to
like,
kill rerolls inside the bubble.
but
to trap you.
You use all your rerolls because you didn't.
No, we still got one because you didn't
Effective,
use the
yeah.
one that you said you were going to.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we still have the 2 in the pot?
Yes,
Yeah,
Man,
probably.
that's
true, yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't you use one of them?
No,
maybe.
no.
I don't think so, though.
I thought we had 3 and we used 1.
No,
No,
I've
two.
got it written down. Give me a second. I'll grab my piece of paper.
Well, maybe that's
I
why
thought we
there's
used
2
one because
left.
I was going to use
Well,
one and then
maybe-
we decided to use the
Maybe
pot
there
one.
was
No,
3, and then there was
we
2
used,
left.
We used
after you-
personals only.
Okay.
I thought we said use that. No, I think we
No,
signed.
I went to
we
use
s-
one,
we
and then we
use
said,
that
no,
one.
use the
Why would
pot.
you use your
Yeah.
own? There's only one in the pot left. Yeah,
That could be.
there's one in the pot.
Yeah, we had 2, and now we're down to 1. I have got it written down that we used 1. So the totem's got 2. I got 1 in it.
Okay.
You're
So what-
still never going to get back out without stopping in the sanctuary anyways. So, I mean, you're going to have to go back through it anyways to get out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
That's a good point.
I don't.
If we can't turn off the storm in the center, then
Well, we did dampen it, so that's something.
I don't know if we can trust that it will be there later.
That's a concern.
Hold on. So
You broke him.
I like your
What's
damn
the matter,
breaks.
Dan? Dan, what's the matter?
Broke him.
You can't have nothing.
if you get to the center,
Yeah.
let's say you mine the astral crystal,
Right.
doesn't touch the atmosphere, you get it into our big tanks.
Right, like we actually do the mission.
Yes.
Which would be amazing.
You're considering just
That would be amazing.
you're actually considering just like going back
No,
and not coming
going
back,
back.
for us?
No,
He's saying
no,
stopping.
No,
You have to stop where we are
I
anyway.
like you're getting to where my enjoyment is because you guys are not
What
up
are
there,
you-
not revealing,
No,
not
he's
realizing what's
saying-
coming up.
He's saying either way, if they're to backtrack, they have to stop back.
Would
where
you
we are
take it
anyway.
in there?
I'm saying what I was saying earlier
There you
is that
There you go. Would you take the astral crystal back in there?
back
I
back
gotta
near
tell you,
the
one. No, if we got the astral crystal, which I don't think. I want to be clear on this.
right. He doesn't think we could do the mission.
I think we have to get you first. I don't
Right.
think we can do the mission at all without the two of you on the ship.
Right, and I'm not
But
sold on that idea necessarily.
I don't think.
We'll
I
go
don't
faster
think
we
if
have
we
the
have it, the idea is to then take it to an extremely dangerous trap. No, I don't think that that's the right idea.
Well,
I think get
I
you
know,
first
but,
to
you
go
know,
do
let's-
it. I think if we have it, I don't think like okay, let's go back to the trap. Like I don't think that's the right step.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah,
If
but
we
I-
don't,
that's
what
what I
didn't
would
get
do.
you. And
So-
I
That's
mined
totally
it
what I would do.
successfully.
all right, so let's say
That's what I would do, though.
It's
I would.
safer to
is
do
the
it
time-
now.
If I had to decide right now, I'm getting in that pilot
Hey.
seat. I'm driving towards the middle. And
Oh, really?
and- oh yeah,
Do it.
absolutely.
Is the time loop
Do it, do it,
the
do it.
time loop's
Don't- I don't
confined
wanna hear
to an
from you.
area, right?
And that's how it works at the Chronomancer's Tower. It's confined to the area around the tower.
So if
That's where the time
when
effects
so
be.
let's say you leave, the
Right.
time can still like reset where we are.
Maybe.
Is there a way to do this so we can get like a boatload of astral crystal later on?
I don't know. Is there?
Like glitch it, like
yeah,
like
yeah.
push the canisters out, trigger a reset,
The breaker
and then
of game.
throw some more out,
Yes.
trigger a
He's
reset.
thinking about it.
It wouldn't work because as soon as you leave that area, it
No,
starts
we-
to disappear exactly like they did.
No.
Right,
If we
maybe.
push the canisters out of the area, and then we
what?
trigger a reset while we're still in it.
then I think
just-
they'll disappear as soon as you
The ones
push them
outside
out
of the
area.
isn't it contained to the area?
Yes. So when you push it out of the area, they'll disappear.
No.
We don't leave the area. We stay in the area with the canisters full. We push it out of the area of effect of the reset. Right? Like
It's out. It's not affected by the reset. It's out of it.
it's real. It's out. We're in.
We reset.
We reset, and when we reset, we have the crystal from when we walked in again. But the one that we pushed out of the reset
still
is
out.
still out there.
Tom's got me. Yeah.
I think.
Problem.
I think chronomancically that works.
Checks out.
I think that works. I mean, there's always a possibility that it doesn't work, but I think that works.
Well,
Problem.
So then
downside
why
is
why
that
did
you
we
push it out,
disappear?
you can't take it out.
Because you were the wrong one.
we weren't the real ones.
So wouldn't the
yeah, so when
wouldn't
we
the
left,
real
we left the
go?
area of
Wouldn't the
effect and we
fake-
disappeared.
We were because we were. That's a different thing.
It is?
Yeah, we weren't the real ones. We were
Wouldn't
the
the
fake ones.
copies disappear?
No, because that
though?
wouldn't be a copy. That would be a real physical thing.
Right. If I guess the question would be like,
I don't know.
if I think the question would be if
You weren't the
threw
original
you
ones.
out of the loop,
Right.
threw the real you out
You'd
of
be
the
fine.
loop,
You'd be fine.
and then I reset the loop, would there'd be two yous?
There haven't been.
No, because you got reset in the loop. Like the real you never left the loop. But if we're in the whole loop, I take your character and throw you out into deep space.
You're safe.
You would leave the area of effect.
Yeah.
Then we reset the loop.
You'd be another you.
I think there would be another you in the loop.
Yes.
The loop to restart,
Okay, right.
and the you that's outside the loop.
But are you willing to risk all your astral crystal
Absolutely
on
not.
Willing to test it on a canister. On a
I
small
really
canister.
think that
No,
that's,
not risk
I mean,
it
you
like
could also
that,
test
no.
it with a pencil.
But
Exactly.
I would
Well, that's not
risk
fun.
I would risk going
Test it with one of the backpack canisters.
I would risk if just like again, the huge if that's probably not gonna happen, but if we left them where they are,
Right.
went, did the mission, got the astral crystal somehow, right? Which is
Right.
who's left. I would totally try to go back and pick them up on the way back. Like on, like once we had the astral crystal, I would try to go get them. Of course. We're not gonna leave them behind in some space cloud
Yeah.
storm
So
thing
it's-
place. But
You've got
I'm
another
yeah.
problem. You got two major problems. One, you have to go back and get Dan's character because he's the only one who's got speed boost. Second, is that what happens if you go there, you get the astral crystal, and then the storm and everything vanishes because whatever's there, you defeat, you destroy, you kill, whatever, and then everything else vanishes, and then what happens to them then?
Yes, I don't think
They'd
that
be
we can
floating around in
count
space.
on that being there when we come back. That's what I mean. This is a conversation we're going to have when we start again.
Right.
Like I think that it's there now. Let's get them now because that's a time trap, and it's not stable. It can just leave whenever.
Okay.
That's my thought.
Yeah. I guess.
And you need the pilot for the speed boost.
I guess.
So-
I mean, we could
I
probably
would add
do
this.
without the speed boost,
You keep saying it's a trap, and
Yeah.
there it does have the aspect of a trap,
He said there's information there that we can get that'll be useful.
but it's not there. It's not a set trap.
It's not a trap.
Okay.
It's a way to get into here. So you couldn't get from the outside.
Like
to
there's
right
a
to the
reason
middle,
it's there. There's a
your ship
purpose
would
it's
be
there.
destroyed.
So let me ask you this. Seemingly, the purpose that it would be there for is to be a safe haven. It's like a lighthouse, right?
Right.
That's what it first
That's
looked
your clue. You got that.
Right.
Yeah.
But dampening the crystal
Mm-hmm.
lessened the damage.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that?
Yeah, what is up with that?
But like, okay, so
Wait, Tom,
ahead.
while I was thinking, you dampened the crystal when you were up high. When you were down low, you were getting no damage anyway. So think of it like when you were up there, you were kind of dampening the storm effects, but and that's creating like a bubble around the lighthouse. So when you get down low, you're inside the bubble, no damage is hitting you. But when you were up at the top and you were dampening the crystal, that was kind of dampening the storm effects around you. Not that. So think of it like you're kind of extending the bubble around you.
I'm not getting it. I'm sorry.
Think of it. What
It's all
about
about knowing what the crystal does.
Right.
I'm not gonna say he's right or wrong. I'm just gonna say that if you know what the
So-
crystal does, then it would make sense.
Well,
maybe Wexel is producing the effect that is making the tower there, and the crystal is dampening his chronobetic ability. So when you dampen the crystal, Wexel got stronger, and Wexel's bubble increased. Wexel's actually causing the Chronomancer's tower to be there.
It's possible. I will say I don't. Wexel is not somebody I think of as a liar. And I asked him directly, and he said no, that he didn't know that it was in space, really, or he didn't think of it as in
Right.
space.
No.
And he didn't. He said someone else put that crystal there, and that it wasn't him, and it wasn't Sirio, and that he didn't create the storm.
Right.
Now, maybe he didn't create the storm, but he did create the tower being there. But he seemed to not know what I was talking about with that.
But he also said that he did wild magic, and sometimes he didn't even know he was doing it.
That's true. That was my. I was like, hey man, maybe you did this, or maybe you can undo this.
He said something interesting too, Wexel. He said, sometimes Sirio lets me be the Chronomancer, but sometimes he makes me wait. What does that mean?
Good question.
Wexel was never actually officially the Chronomancer. He actually said that in one of the early episodes. He was learning Chronomancy, but he was never the Chronomancer.
Yeah, he trained, but he never actually had the title.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
But
he never became the Chronomancer.
think about this.
And
though.
that's
Sorry.
no. Go.
Remember, I asked at the beginning, "Is that the Chronomancer's tower?" And you went, "Yeah." Is that the Chronomancer's tower, but not from our timeline, not from our reality, if you will? And that's what he was referring to. In some timelines, he has to wait to be the Chronomancer. In some timelines, he never gets to be the Chronomancer at all.
No comment.
Right?
Yes and no.
That's what I was
I
thinking
didn't even
too
get a yes
about.
and no for that.
Right. That was just no comment.
Yeah. Stop asking those
No
questions.
comment. Either answer ruins it for you, or confirms it for you, or
Right.
tells you you're wrong.
Well,
it
I'm
doesn't matter.
throwing that out there as
It's an interesting
on
thing.
the table.
We like it.
That's the same
ham.
concept too with the whole tank that you were just doing, right? If you push the tanks out, then
Right.
it reset the timeline. Basically, you're pillaging tanks from other possible timelines.
I think you guys are doing
We'll be
good because you're getting closer. We're gonna end it here. I'm happy. This you guys are very excited about it and you're into it. So It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited to play the next episode. There's a little pieces that you could be looking and saying, "Oh, but what about this?" And then that would lead to the next thing, and it would start painting a very small picture of what's going on. So there is something that you're not noticing, you're not like realizing, but you are picking up on little things. Dan asked a question about something that was just recently about Wexel, which is a good point. But you'll see.
Right. There's more.
There's more.
But wait, there's more.
You want to ask? Okay, one more question. Go ahead.
There was not enough space for us to land the ship. But when you went inside the tower, there was a lot more space under the tower.
Bigger on the inside.
Yeah.
So where's the bottom of the tower? Because it's not in space.
Interesting.
We didn't have enough muscles.
If only you had more muscles.
Zim, we're very weak.
I love that scene.
That was great.
I love that scene.
That was great.
I love that. That's how you came it back.
I tried to hit the cadence of the same every time. We're very weak.
I love the fact that like these two weak guys are like, we couldn't open it. It must be magic. But like they're committed. That's just what it is. What's your drink? One. What's your drink? One. It's magic.
Clearly.
We didn't even roll. You didn't even give us a chance to roll.
And there was
I
five
have
of
to
us.
roll.
It was
What are we
five
gonna
of
roll
us.
for? Your muscles?
We could.
Yeah. A whole two.
It made it even better that you Mr. Beaned. I have two muscles. That whole experience was a lot. I need this. It's like one of the episodes I need to like watch it back before I go to sleep. Just
I have to
that
say,
period.
there were multiple times I had to take the headset off. I was laughing so hard.
Yes, yeah. Today was a lot of fun.
Moments.
Okay,
Can I
guys.
throw one thing out there, Tony, just before you go, is that think of this tower as in its own little bubble. So you actually, when you're in there, you actually could be on Andaria in the Chronomancer's tower, not actually here.
Kind of like
That's
Wexel
why
Dawn.
it's so big
Nice.
inside, because
Nice.
it's actually you're actually in the Chronomancer's tower, which is normally on Andaria, but for somehow it's been trapped here in its own little pocket dimension.
A pocket dimension.
Okay. Thank you, guys. This was an awesome episode. It was season 2, episode 3, The Storm, Celestial Engine. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. We're live every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we're a little bit late. If you don't see us go on 8:30, 8:45, 8:50, we try to be on time. Things just go wrong. That happens. But always look for us on YouTube at The Celestial War or at just Celestial War. Also on Facebook. I forget which one it is, if it is a the there or not. I don't think there is. So check us out, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.